And hello, everybody, and welcome back to Midnight Movies. I am your co-host, Cody.
And I'm the other one, Nikki. I
And
sang the
I'm the
last
other one.
well, I sang the last couple of times that I introduced myself. I noticed I didn't realize. Sorry, I won't sing this time. I thought
Nah,
I,
nah,
I
we
thought I was
can, we
doing like
can
a
continue.
new thing, but I've done it the past like freaking 3 episodes.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
I listened to like I think it was him that just came. I was like, oh wow, I sang in that one too.
I mean, that's just kind of our thing. We just sing
Hello.
randomly.
We do.
Mostly High School Musical.
Yes. I won't do it again this time unless later it
No
permits.
promises.
Yeah.
There are a lot of teenagers in this.
Yes, I did tell Cody I'm wearing my Wildcat red today.
hmm
So watch out. It could
Watch
happen.
out, guys. It's going to be a wild and crazy night. Anyway, we're continuing on with our slasher serial killer month with our review of The
The
Burning, directed by Tony
burning.
Maylam. I
Yes.
didn't really ask this. I should have done it with The Strangers and with In a Violent Nature,
Hmm.
but since we're doing slashers, what's your opinion on the slasher genre, just in
Oh,
general?
okay. I love a slasher. I feel like they're kind of more silly in a way. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
really take them seriously. Um and like we know, and if you guys are new here, hello. I love an 80s movie. So and
Fair.
80s slashers were big. They were a big thing.
Oh, they were big, and they were
Absolutely.
also responsible for the death of horror for a while.
Absolutely. Yeah, they kind of went a little overboard.
A
They
little.
went a little crazy.
I think that's putting it lightly.
Yeah, because like it's just where you get so many of the slasher tropes from.
Mm-hmm.
And like how we talked about in a violent nature, I feel like that is like you said, kind of like poking fun, but not in like a parody kind of way.
Yeah.
Like it's more I don't know how you would describe, but like it's saying like this is all of the tropes
These
of a
are yeah. It's
slasher.
essentially like these are the tropes. We're just gonna do them, but in a
Hmm.
slightly comedic effect,
Exactly. Yeah.
as opposed to just being full out like. I want to consider Scream a parody as well, but it's
That's
closer to a
more.
parody
Hmm.
than In a Violent Nature is.
Definitely. But no, I love a slasher. It's definitely not like my favorite of all time. That's body horror.
Mm-hmm.
But it's definitely up there. You know, it's nice to put on a fun little slasher every now and then. What about you?
For me, I describe slasher as kind of like comfort food a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A very
Like you
good.
know what you're gonna
You
get.
know what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna really be in for any surprises.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, with a lot of slashers, it's just about how fun are the kills.
Yes. Because
Uh,
the kills gotta be good. If you
yeah,
got
they
a
have to be.
slasher and they're just meh, like a stab here, an axe
Like in
there,
Strangers
meh,
Chapter One, where it's just literally like two people get stabbed, and that's
and
about
then that's
it.
it. Yeah. That's not fun. It's not
It's
what you
not
go
fun.
to watch a slasher
I want to see
for.
a woman get her head pulled through her stomach.
Exactly. That was crazy. If y'all haven't listened to Violent Nature,
Mm-hmm.
why not?
Why not?
Please go do
Is it
that.
because you haven't seen the movie?
Well, like go watch it.
Go watch
And
the movie.
also, I'm someone who I love listening to because I just love movies. So I'll listen to a movie podcast and I will not watch the movie. Like without watching
Oh.
it, like I'll just go listen.
There is one podcast, Now Playing Podcast, which I have been listening to since like my senior year of high school.
Shout out.
They're the ones that kind of taught me the most about things that I know about movies.
Hmm.
So sometimes I'll listen to their reviews if I haven't seen the movie, but more often than not, like they have me just like, okay, they're gonna review all the Final Destination movies, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna
You
watch
said I'm
all
gonna
the
watch
Final
all of them.
Destination
Okay.
movies.
Yeah, I only don't listen if it's a movie that I am really, really wanting to watch. I'm like, I don't want outside opinions, none at all.
Yeah, I get that.
But if it's just like whatever kind of movie, I'm like, oh, okay,
For me, it's just like if I don't have access to the movie, then yeah, I'm fine with
definitely.
listening to two other people talk about a movie.
Yes, just like you guys,
Just like you
right?
guys, thank you for
Right?
tuning in. But anyway, yeah, slasher is not my favorite subgenre of horror. I'm trying to think of what my favorite
Yeah, I was
would
gonna
be.
ask.
I'm quite a big fan of just like paranormal ghost stuff.
Okay.
Like when I'm talking about like horror that actually scares me,
Mm-hmm.
it's that stuff. If we ever do The Grudge, I can go into my
It's on the
stories. If we
list.
ever do like Insidious, Sinister, Conjuring, just like some of
Ooh,
those
those are
movies,
spooky.
some of those movies like have legitimately scared me.
Mm-hmm.
But slasher is just like, yeah, they're fun. You put them on like on a Friday afternoon to begin the weekend. Like you can have a good time.
Yeah, I feel like they're very. We were just talking about this, like Summerween. You know, people are about that, and I was like, I feel like a nice little like camp slasher. Like that will put you in the mood. It'll get you ready for the fall season.
They're not high art unless you're
No.
talking about like Psycho or Halloween.
Yeah.
Or Nightmare on Elm Street if you're Wes Craven because he thinks so highly of
Yeah.
the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It's not high art, dude.
No.
It's good, but it's not high art.
A classic. Like, it's up there, but high art, come on. We know what we are. It's a slasher.
But yeah, you talk about 80s slashers. Like, some of them are good in here. Like the one we're going to talk about, The Burning.
Yes.
It's kind of like a hidden gem that's kind of buried underneath, like, the pile of your Friday the 13th, your Nightmare on Elm Street.
It's definitely more of a, like a cult classic, as they say now. Because definitely when it first came out, didn't do great.
No, not a lot of people liked it.
Fun fact, went crazy in Japan, apparently. Did you read that?
No, I did not.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
It did very well in Japan. People were like, woo. It was like one
Horny
of the
teenagers getting slaughtered. We Japanese love that. Fuck yeah.
No, like it was one of the highest grossing horror movies ever at the time.
Fascinating to me.
Insane.
This movie.
Yeah. At the time, I mean, I doubt it stayed there, which is crazy because Japanese horror movies go wild.
God damn. Yeah, no. Like, Japanese.
We will be doing some of those.
Japanese horror, just like, that's on a different level.
Absolutely.
Somehow.
Yeah. Like, I like, we talked about The Grudge. Like, I watched the original. Absolutely terrifying. That cat boy.
Ugh.
Fuck that.
I remember when the American remake came out and the trailers playing, and those just terrifying me.
Yeah, I never seen the American version of it, but
that's the one that I've seen, and that's the one that gave me childhood trauma that I probably should have gone to therapy for, but I didn't.
Well,
it didn't fuck me up that much.
Woo! Can't keep me down for
Can't
long
keep
with trauma.
me down.
Try again.
Try again, Japan. Hit me with that pulse shit or whatever.
But yeah, so when was the first time that you watched this movie? Or do you ask me that first?
I mean, I usually ask you that first. So,
yeah.
I mean, I know because I recommended this movie to you.
I think we talked about this last time, but you recommended it to me. I think I brought it up. It was like, I'd say like 2023.
Sometime around that, yeah. Because that's when we were still doing overnights.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I had given you a list of like horror films.
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure I put The Burning on there.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, we talked about this.
I'm pretty sure I even told you in my personal life of just like, The Burning is the best Friday the 13th movie ever made.
Yes, you did. And I was like, oh, okay. And like, I'm not a huge fan of Friday the 13th movies. Like, I've seen like the first maybe 3. And I don't remember the second and the third one at all.
I've seen all but 3 of them.
And there's
12.
Because, yeah, we talked about how they never got to the 13th.
They never got to the 13th one.
That sucks.
I mean, they got the Crystal Lake TV show coming out later this year.
Oh, nice.
But it's like they still don't have that 13th movie.
You know, I love how horror movies are dipping into the series now.
Yeah, turning into TV shows.
Yeah,
I think Halloween is going to to go that direction as well. Yeah.
Interesting. Because I mean, obviously Chucky went there. I mean, it's canceled now, but I heard good things about that.
Hannibal went there.
It is going there currently.
It is now, they're going to have 3 seasons, I think, 3 or 4.
Obviously, like you said, Friday the 13th, Aliens.
Alien is on TV now. Let's just list off all the horror.
Let's just keep going. Why are we here? Not for the burning.
Is Fargo horror? Not really.
I don't think so. Not like a series, right?
Well, Fargo is a TV series.
Or well, like
yeah, it's not really a horror series.
Yeah,
it's more like murder mystery sort of.
Mm-hmm.
But no, yeah. So I recommended this movie to you.
Yeah. When was the first time you watched it, though?
I've been trying to remember because I can't remember the exact year that I watched it. It was sometime either 2016 or 2017. I cannot remember specifically, but I watched it because this was always on a list of like one of the best horror movies to get to. Of just people like, this is an underrated gem of like a slasher film, and I was just like, oh, okay. And just one day, I think I didn't like work that day, and I just put it on out of nowhere, and I just remember watching it. I was just like, holy shit, this is what Friday the 13th was trying to be, and did not succeed in doing so.
But they did succeed in becoming bigger than The Burning. Which is
somehow
odd. I don't know how.
I do believe the only reason Friday the 13th became successful
is it because of Kevin Bacon.
I mean, maybe he's only in that movie for half of it before he dies.
I was watching this and I was like, is that Kevin Bacon?
It's so weird to go back to older horror films and watch like stars get their start. Yeah, Kevin Bacon's in the original Friday the 13th. You got Jamie Lee Curtis for Halloween. Johnny Depp in the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Jennifer Aniston in the Leprechaun.
Yeah, pre-nose job Jennifer Aniston. What is it? You got Sigourney Weaver in Alien. Weirdly enough, Reese Witherspoon and Matthew McConaughey in Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation.
Really?
They're both in that.
Interesting.
And literally, they're both embarrassed by it. I don't think they try to like avoid talking
like
about
don't
the
even
movie.
They're like, that's not
they're just
part
like,
of my
nah,
filmography.
we're not in this. We're not.
No. That's crazy, yeah. But yeah, well, why do you think Friday the 13th was so...
I honestly believe is because the ending jump scare was so... Like, anytime you watch anyone talk about Friday the 13th, it's always the end jump scare with Jason... Spoiler alert.
Oh,
Jason jumping out of the lake and grabbing Alice and pulling her under. Like, that really hit people, like, hard.
That was good.
So much so that the first 3 Friday the 13th movies end that way, with someone jumping out and grabbing the main character and dragging them somewhere.
Is that how, like, the end jump scare thing became popular, or was it already popular?
No, there was others, like Carrie ended with the jump scare.
You're right, with
the movie Deliverance, which I think Carrie and Friday the 13th both took from, end with someone, like, a hand coming out of the river and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, no,
I hate those, by the way. I absolutely hate the last scare. It's just so stupid. It's like, all right.
I'm trying to think of the most egregious, like, last jump scare. I think Sinister has, like, a very egregious last frame jump scare. The fucking movie Unfriended, if you ever saw that.
I have seen Unfriended. Do I remember the ending jump scare? I just know none of those kids should have been friends. But
none of those kids should have been talking to each other.
We also have a month eventually that we will maybe plan out for like Zoom, Skype horror films,
because
so that'll be on there.
For some reason that is a subgenre.
It is.
It's
crazy.
We got at least 2 of them. We have Unfriended and The Host.
The Den, and there's another one. I think it's called like Untitled Horror Movie or some shit like that.
Interesting. That's just the name of it, Untitled Horror
I think
film.
that's what it is. I'll have to check back on the list. But yeah. Anyways, I don't know what we're talking about. I guess we'll go.
We're technically here to talk about The Burning. But yeah, quick first impressions before we get into spoilers. I know you liked it at the time when you first watched it.
Yes.
But upon rewatching it, how do you feel?
I mean, it's still good. I feel like I went in. I might have watched Friday the 13th first before I watched this, because rewatching this now, I was like, oh, like it's kind of slow in some parts. Like it doesn't pick up sometimes.
We'll talk about it. There's a lot of people walking weirdly just naked through the woods for some reason.
Yeah, lots of unnecessary nudity and Men, which not a fan of.
Yeah.
But I've also...
I guess we can bring up early the screenplay was written by Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah. And obviously a lot of, sucks. Disgusting.
Yeah.
We're gonna,
It's kind of a shame that such a terrible person has made so many good things. All of Tarantino's films, I think up until when did I think all of his movies were like produced by Harvey Weinstein, so it's just unfortunate.
It is. But no, like upon rewatching it, I was like, okay, like still like a solid like 80s slasher. But I went ahead and watched Friday the 13th right afterwards because I was like, okay, like I kind of want to like compare the two. I couldn't even finish Friday the 13th because it was quite boring, actually. I probably I was like on my phone like halfway through and I looked and I was like, okay, we are like 2/3 of the way done. And this girl, the final girl, is making a cup of coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing crazy is going on. She doesn't even know what's happening. She doesn't know that half of the people, all of them actually, are dead and she's the last one. Like, she's just making a cup of
Kevin
coffee.
Bacon, and he's going to be in Footloose someday.
He's long gone. And I was like, wow, really? Nothing's happening. So I ended up just turning it off because I was like, yeah, I'm about done with this. So now looking back, I'm like, yeah, this is way better than Friday the 13th. Like, if this is what we're going to compare to, it's so much better.
I would argue
things actually happen.
I would argue that this movie is better than 80% of those Friday the 13th movies.
But are you still?
I'm kind of in the same boat. Like, I think I thought of this movie a lot higher when I initially saw it.
Yeah.
And I think it had to do with the proximity of when I saw this compared to the original Friday the 13th. I might have told this story on the podcast already, but I don't know. But I was able to see the original Friday the 13th in theaters in 1980 before I was born. No, back in 2016, because the theater downtown, they were doing their Halloween Horror Fest, and they had the original Friday the 13th, and I remember at the time just being like, oh, original Friday the 13th is like the best of them. And then I left and I was just like, man, maybe I don't like Friday the 13th
actually,
at all.
Maybe I'm incorrect.
So then eventually I got to seeing this and I was just like, God damn, this is so much better. This is what Friday the 13th should have been. Like crazy over the top kills, like a lot more happening in terms of just like character interactions, like and like more compelling characters. I wouldn't say any of these characters are great.
No, not likable characters. Just more, like you said, compelling. They at least interact a lot more with each other. And I mean, I will say there's a lot of characters because unlike Friday the 13th...
There's a lot of characters. I ain't write their names down because who cares?
It was
really
tough, yeah. But unlike Friday the 13th, camp is being actively, like, it's active.
There's kids in this. Yeah. There's literal kids.
In Friday the 13th, they're setting up for the kids to come. Yeah. So obviously there's not a whole lot of characters, which makes it a little bit easier to tell, like, oh, Kevin Bacon died and his girlfriend and like, you know, spoiler, sorry.
Sorry
for that.
Sorry for a movie that's nearly 50 years old.
Yeah, get over it. No, so much more happened in the burning, and I enjoyed it a lot more.
This movie also has the benefit of Friday the 13th is very much a movie set up as a murder mystery, like a whodunit. Yes. And then, like, spoiler alert again for that movie, it's just like at the end, you figure out who the killer is when it's time to reveal who the killer is. Like, they're not even throughout the rest of the movie, which people know by now is Pamela Voorhees.
Yes.
Jason's mom. She's the killer. But it's just like, at no point up until it's time to reveal who the killer is, do you know who the killer is. Like, she's not in anywhere else in the movie.
No, because anytime that there is a kill happening, it's like the POV of Pamela Voorhees, like and the doing movie, the murdering,
the murders,
the murder,
the moida.
Yeah, thank you. I can't do that voice. The moida,
the moida. This movie fully embraces being like pun intended, campy and like silly and ridiculous.
Absolutely. And I love that. I love a campy movie.
I love
Give
it.
me more.
And we'll talk about it. Like, the gore effects in this movie are done by Tom Savini.
Yes.
Fucking love you, Tom Savini. You are a master at your craft.
And he decided to work on this over Friday the 13th because he thought this sounded way better. He liked the script.
I mean, Tom Savini did the original. I'm pretty sure
It was the second one.
Yeah, he dropped off.
Yeah, he's like, The Burning sounds a little more interesting.
This movie actually sounds dope. That movie sounds fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because I feel like Friday the 13th Part 2 could have benefited with a little bit of a better Jason design.
Yeah. But hey,
you do what you can. We'll talk about Friday the 13th at some point.
Eventually,
we'll do that ranking at some point.
Shit.
Watch a series where none of them are in S tier and probably only one of them is an A tier, and then the rest are B and lower.
Just Fs all around. Okay, but yeah, we'll begin.
We'll begin. Get into spoilers from here on out. If you guys haven't seen The Burning, I would highly recommend doing so.
Absolutely.
I don't know. How'd you watch this movie? I watched it on Shudder.
It's on Tubi for free. Shout out. True. So I watched it on that. Don't know if there's like a director's cut or anything.
I mean, there might be.
I don't know if there is.
If
I missed out on that.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, cool.
See, I have the Scream Factory Blu-ray, and usually they're pretty good at doing like director's cuts if they're available. So probably not.
Okay,
I feel like this movie is significantly gory enough to like. It feels kind of like they got everything in that they wanted. Nothing feels cheap or like cut out, which is surprising because the MPAA at this time like had their sticks up their asses with a lot of like horror.
Silent, what was that, the Silent Night Deadly Night with the
that was 84.
Yeah. Okay, that's when like half the movie was cut out and you're watching it and they like spliced in the lost cuts that they had.
I love that. Yeah.
And it's so like grainy.
Just you go from like pristine image to just grainy image and you're just like, wait, what?
What happened? What phone did they record this on in the 80s? It's like terrible.
Record on one of those brick cell phones. Dad, what are you doing? Don't worry, this is the future. This is technology of the future.
Oh man. Okay. Well, the budget for this movie was $1.5 million,
which
around
sounds
there.
Pretty high for this kind of movie. I guess a lot of it went into the special effects.
I would assume a lot. Yeah, special effects. There's a lot of people they probably had to like pay a little bit here and there.
Yeah, but at the same time, none of them are big names except for Jason Alexander.
Maybe like $50.
$50
each,
per.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of kids in this. It's just like you pay them in jawbreakers and send them home at the end of the day.
And then the box office for this. Oh.
Yeah, not great.
It was just like a little over 707,000.
Yeah.
It did not do well.
That's probably why also Friday the 13th got the sequels. Those movies were actually successful.
Yeah, which again, weird because not a lot happened in Friday the 13th.
No.
Like, go back and watch that, you guys. Not a lot happens at all.
It's that jump scare at the end. It really got people.
I don't know. The best thing I like about Friday the 13th that came out of it is that song by Ice Nine Kills.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about Jason's theme of just.
Nah, they use it a lot in that movie, I will say. But no, that song's good because at the end they do like the nice little like tranquil like and then and then they go at the end because then that's supposed to be like the jump scare and I was like,
sorry, they do
cute.
what?
They do
Men not hot.
Yeah, if y'all know the song, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, go look it up. I don't know what it's called, but it's by Ice Nine Kills, so that's all you need to know.
Also, sorry in the background. I'm not sure if it's picking up on the mic, but we are recording this on 4th of July. So there's going to be fireworks going on in the background. So.
Yes. It's not crazy. It's still light out, though.
Yeah.
So at 8:30, by the way, which is fine. I'm down with that, but...
I prefer that over it being like pitch black midnight at like 6 p.m.
Yeah, that's true. But okay, beginning We open with
Camp Blackfoot, which is a fucking awesome name for a camp. Blackfoot.
It's like...
It's a name you can only get away with in the 80s. I don't think that they would call a Camp Blackfoot nowadays.
Well, it just reminds me of like Bigfoot. I don't know. I don't think that's what they're going for. I don't even know what they're going for with this.
I don't know. You think of 80s camps, they usually go off of like, I don't know, Native American-y
Is
kind
that
of
what?
stuff.
Well,
I don't know.
The 80s.
The 80s. It was the 80s.
Well, as we open up to Camp Blackfoot, we got some boys here.
We got some boys.
Boys being boys.
They're being just dudes. They're out. They're measuring their dicks.
They're fucking plotting.
They're plotting this weird prank.
Okay.
So apparently we learned from them they're going to prank this guy named Cropsy.
Yes.
Weird name for
Very
a dude.
weird name. I thought it was Crosby at first, but then it's Crosby.
It's Bill Cosby. Oh,
yeah.
no!
Oh, God. Even scarier, actually.
Screenplay written by Harvey Weinstein and Bill Cosby. It's like, oh, no, this movie's awful.
No, literally the worst.
No, they're trying to pull a prank on Cropsy, who's like, what is it, the caretaker of the camp. And apparently he's like, a total scumbag because these boys just want to get back at him. They fucking hate him.
They hate that fucking creep, they were saying. And apparently this Cropsy.
Just think of crops with a Y. So yeah.
It's based off of a true folklore, like urban legend.
That makes sense. With I feel like a lot of slashers are just like you think of When a Stranger Calls, with like the call is coming from inside the house.
Yeah, no, mainly specifically it seemed like to the region of New York.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense too. There's a lot of New Yorkers in this movie.
And I guess this was filmed in New York as well.
I was wondering when this was filmed because like you get out to the wilderness and it's just like, this is fucking beautiful. Like, where was this?
Yeah. Somewhere over there in New York. But yeah, the urban legend is literally Cropsy. And
it's literally just that guy's name. Okay, interesting.
And so that's where why they wanted to make this film, because they're like, New Yorkers will get it.
This sounds like a pretty good premise for a slasher film.
Yeah, apparently they told Urban Legend to keep kids in their cabins at night. So they're like, if you leave at night, Cropsy's gonna get you.
So later on in the movie, they have the campfire scene where they tell the story of Cropsy. Is that like the actual urban legend that they're telling, or
I don't think because the kids were saying like, or I guess Todd, right, was telling the kids that, evil guy.
Evil dies tonight.
Yeah, like he burned. I don't think any of that was part of the legend. I think it was mainly just like a maniac who was in the woods and would get kids that like wandered off at night during
like,
camp.
He's got an axe.
Yeah. I think that was like the gist of it. So they kind of expanded on it a little bit for this movie. But
I mean, they would have to if it's an urban legend. Usually urban legends are like a paragraph or two long.
Exactly. And then, people will add to it, and then it's like a game of telephone after that. So that seems like what this kind of was.
I'm surprised. I'm kind of surprised by that because this movie's like fairly decently made. Like When a Stranger Calls, like that's based off of the urban legend of just like the calls coming from inside the house. And it's like the first 15 minutes of that movie is very suspenseful and very good because it's based off of that urban legend. And then the next hour of the film is just watching the killer just kind of fuck around town and stuff like that. And it's so fucking boring and uninteresting. So that actually surprises me that this is based off of like an actual folklore story. Yeah. And like the movie is as interesting as it is.
I mean, they kept the kills up, like they kept it fun and, like we said, campy. But yeah, anyways, these kids, Jamie, Snoop, Billy, and I didn't catch the other two's names, which is funny.
One of them is Todd. Yeah, who's going to be the main character.
Didn't catch it, and I wrote later, whenever they bring they go back to this at the end, I was like, wow, wild that I literally didn't catch Todd's name. Like, the only one I didn't get.
I only had
him.
the chance to watch this movie once for this review. I don't remember catching Todd's name at the beginning either. But then again, it's like I couldn't remember what the main character's name was, so I wasn't really paying attention to the names.
No, because I was like, okay, Jamie Snoop, and then I was like, what? I was like, I don't want to rewind it, so I'll just keep going. I'll figure it out later.
I mean, I didn't write the names of any of these because literally we won't see any of them again.
I forgot we don't.
Yeah,
I really did. I forgot that we didn't.
I remember that of just
ink.
like these kids, except for one of them, will not come back in the movie.
Yeah. Well, they decide to go to the caretaker's cabin, Cropsy's, and they sneak in and they decide to put they have a box. It has something in it.
They're trying to recreate the ending of 7.
Apparently. And so, one of the kids sneaks into the cabin. He sets what's in the box down on, Cropsy's table. And he's lighting something in it. We later find out that there's, like, candles in the eyes of this. He lays a skull down.
Not even a skull. It's just, like, a rotted, like, corpse head.
Yeah.
I was actually going to ask you that.
Real?
Just, like, is this supposed to be a real? Because, like, that's kind of fucked.
No, it is fucked. Because I'm like, 1, where'd you find this? 2, why didn't you tell anyone you found this? 3, why is this the first thing you decided to do?
Why does a group of 13 or 14-year-olds just have a decaying, like a maggot-filled corpse head just there?
Yes. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, understand y'all don't like the caretaker. Where are the counselors? During this,
I don't know. Probably same as in Friday the 13th. They're just off having
canoodling.
Sex.
Good
right
Lord.
Out in the middle of the woods for some reason.
But yeah, so he lights these candles, and he goes back outside. All the boys are giggling.
All the boys are in the yard.
They're in the yard. They found the milkshakes. Oh Lord. And they start tapping on the glass to get his attention. And honestly, I was like, I wish he would just sleep through all this. But
that would have been funny.
But he doesn't. He wakes up and obviously freaks the fuck out because he sees a corpse head.
Also, I want to point out that Cropsy is a weird looking dude before the fire, so
he's a little odd.
He's kind of a little odd.
What is the actor's name that plays him?
Ooh, fuck if I remember. I have the cast up here.
Okay,
Lou David.
Lou David. And isn't he in other things too?
I don't know. His Wikipedia page has nothing. There's no link for his name.
Oh, interesting.
He's probably done other things.
There's that one guy that's in The Hills Have Eyes. He also has a very interesting look to him.
I know which guy you're talking about.
Okay, because it's the remake that I'm thinking of, right?
Oh,
or is
I was thinking the original.
The remake,
the original has that one dude where it's just like you see his face and you know him.
It's yes, that guy. It is the original. Michael Berryman.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, him.
Yeah.
He's
been in a few Rob Zombie movies too.
He has a very unique face, and he's in a lot of horror movies. And I always love that. I love when they lean into it.
He can't really be in a romantic comedy.
Hey, you don't know that.
Unless he's like the weird, like, you know how in some comedies or romantic comedies they just have like a weird creepy guy in it for some reason. Yeah, that would be him.
Oh, gosh. But yeah, no. Cropsy, he could use with a little face mask, maybe. I don't know. Little TLC. But
I guess so.
He
use a plastic bag over his head. I'm just kidding. He's not that bad looking of a dude. He's just kind of weird.
He's just a little interesting looking. But yeah, he kicks over the skull, and apparently there's a giant can of gasoline that he also kicks over. That's just happens to be right next to him.
Well, later on we learn that like in the campfire, like Cropsy is like an alcoholic. And he like drinks a lot, so I think that's what that's supposed to be.
I thought it would literally say gasoline on it.
Oh, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna say I don't know what it was like on Tubi, but on Shudder, like this movie's dark.
It's so dark.
It's so hard to see things sometimes.
I had because I watched it on my iPad, I had that shit turned all the way up and like in my face because I was like, what the hell is going on?
There's literally times where it's just like I was watching it, I was just like, I'm literally looking at a black screen. There's nothing happening right now.
And still more interesting than Friday the 13th, I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this movie has some gorgeous shots. It's just when it's nighttime, it's just like, it's like when I did Alien versus Predator Requiem. It's like, I can't see shit.
Can't say anything. But no, he kicks it over. I'm pretty sure it's gasoline.
Okay, maybe. I just know that they mentioned like he drinks a lot.
Yes.
So.
It could also be liquor, but
I mean, he could have just been
spills everywhere.
He could have just been straight drinking like gasoline.
Yeah,
like
true.
Like the guys from the lighthouse. They're desperate, so it's just like, okay, gasoline it is.
Gasoline. Gotta get something going. Ignites on fire. Whole cabin goes. He goes up. He runs out.
He instantly gains 50 pounds
around.
because, of course, the actor is in a flame suit.
I should have seen, because remember when we talked about in The Thing, the stunt guy who did that fire scene? It's like usually in the 80s, like if you saw someone on fire, I wonder if this was him. I didn't look it up.
I mean, maybe.
I hope that it was. But do y'all remember
Could have
that?
been Tom Savini in the suit. He's like, light me on fire, guys.
I'll do it myself.
I'll do it.
But
I wouldn't put it past Tom Savini to do that either.
No, absolutely not. But
dude's a legend.
Obviously, Cropsy has very severely been burned.
To put it lightly. I love the moment where it's just like he's outside flailing and then he just fucking falls into the lake.
Yeah. Poor guy. But now we get a time skip.
A little bit. It's been a few months.
Well, this one's a week later.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot.
Not yet. Yes.
It's a week and then it's like a few years and stuff like that.
Jeez. That time skip's crazy. But anyways, first
a week passes and then we get like the most insensitive doctor ever. Who's just like,
bro,
yo man, you gotta see this burnt guy. Chat, he's cooked.
He literally says, there's a guy cooked a fucking Big Mac overdone. Excuse me? You're talking
crazy.
About a burn victim?
You're talking about a dude who's lucky to be alive.
Yes, and he says he's better off if he would have died. He's like, this guy's a freak now. I'm like, oh my God, who is this man and why is he in healthcare? Because what the fuck?
I mean, a lot of people treat Cropsy like, later on, one of the camp counselors will just say he's no longer human or stuff like that. It's like, no, he's just a dude who got severely fucking burned.
Yes, and like we don't, because all we hear is like from the teenagers saying that this guy was like a creep and like made their lives miserable and was like a demon. These are all teenagers, so it's like they could literally say this about anyone just telling them not to do something that they want to do.
Take away their cell phones.
Yeah,
and they're just like, this guy's the fucking worst.
Yeah, so it's like,
let's kick him in the nuts.
We never know what horrendous things Cropsy has done to these kids, or if anything at all.
Yeah.
So I just know that he's a man who was burned by these children's like poor prank.
But I just love the dynamic because it's like an orderly or a doctor or something like that, and he's just like, yo man, you're trying to be a new doctor. I got a patient over here that will make your stomach crawl. And I love the other doctors just like, I have somewhere to be.
He's like, no, I don't want to see. I'm like, oh my God, grow up, you two.
Yeah,
Jesus.
this one guy is just the worst. It's just like to describe a burn victim like that. Can you imagine if just like the guy had cancer and it's just like, wait till you see this bald fucker over here.
I'm just like, good Lord, what is happening? The 80s. I feel like everyone was just a bully in the 80s.
I mean, no bedside manners at all because they even go into the room and like he opens up and he's just like, woo! Like
opens up. I was like, this guy's alive. Like he's awake. And he's like, man, look at
like
this
in
freak.
An iron lung looking thing.
Yes. I'm like, good. Okay. And you know, as the nurse, orderly, like whoever is trying to coax this new doctor in, Cropsy goes and grabs his arm, and you can see
great burn effect on that. Just like the peeling skin and everything like that.
Talk about crispy.
Talk about fucking crispy.
Yeah.
Stay crispy,
Cropsy
guys.
stayed crispy.
Mm-hmm.
A little too crispy.
He got drunk while setting off fireworks.
Yes, be safe.
Be
I
safe
hope
out
everyone
there,
was
guys.
safe this 4th of July.
I think
Don't
we
do
said that
anything
during our
stupid.
Strangers review,
Good,
which
yes.
came out today. So
Please stay safe.
stay safe out there, guys. If you're still setting fireworks off nearly 2 weeks after.
Yeah, and if you are, stop, because no one likes that shit.
My dog wants to go outside.
Yeah,
Stop
some
it.
dogs don't like that either. Be considerate, damn it. And some people work early in the morning, okay? I cannot stress enough how much I fucking hated this holiday.
Oh, yeah.
When we were early morning / overnights.
Oh, yeah, trust me. I know.
I was like, because,
You're looking at the guy who had to go in at 3:30 every morning.
Or even earlier. Because it's like, I would go to bed around like 7 every night.
I would try to go
7,
to
8.
bed at around 8 o'clock, but like I'm a night owl, so it's just like I don't.
No, it's
and it's
tough.
just like I get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and I'm just like, oh boy, let's just get ready for this.
Oh boy, 3 a.m.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. We somehow managed to make a SpongeBob reference
every time, baby. But no, like. And going to sleep during this time of year
is difficult.
It's so fucking hard. Even with blackout curtains, it's impossible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, stop
setting off your boomsticks, guys.
Yeah, quit it. It's been 2 weeks.
Or Uncle Sam will come to your door.
I
chop
hope
you
he
up.
Does. Yes. that has to be a horror movie.
No, it is.
It is?
Yeah,
okay,
there's like an Uncle Sam killer horror film out there.
Nice.
Can't remember what it's called, but I know it exists.
Hell yeah.
They have done horror films for every single holiday out there, except for maybe Arbor Day. I don't know.
We're gonna.
Oh no, The Happening.
I know it's
killing trees. It doesn't take place on Arbor Day, but close enough.
Go watch The Happening on Arbor Day. That is so funny.
The wind.
The trees are trying to kill us. Anyways, after this little jump scare, we do get a time skip. It's
5 years later. They do an Avengers Endgame 5 years later.
Wild. Also, apparently they're like, because we're getting a little like, all right, like, we're like, it's time for you to leave the hospital now.
Mm-hmm.
You did your physical therapy. The skin grafts didn't take. Da 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 da. Like
we did all that we could for your face, but you still look like a weirdo, dude.
Sorry. And they're like, you've been doing well with your therapy. Just remember, like, we know you still have a grudge against those kids.
Yes. So they have that line of just like. Try not to blame them. It was an accident. It's like, the fuck it was.
Like, they literally...
Those kids intentionally did that.
Yes.
Now, granted, they didn't know you were going to flail out of bed and knock over some gasoline and set the whole cabin on fire.
But still kind of
But they're responsible for that.
Yes, they are. And also, has he just been residing in the hospital for 5 years? I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know how long skin grafts take.
I don't know
Especially
either.
for someone with like this severe a burn.
True. I don't know. Would they keep you in the hospital that long?
I mean, maybe.
Because I know a lot of times people
especially
are like,
if you don't have like someone at home to like care for you.
True. Maybe I feel like they would have moved him to like
I feel like
hospice or
I
something.
feel like Cropsy just like doesn't have Cropsy.
You said Cropsy too. I'm gonna be doing that this whole time.
I'm gonna call him Bill Cosby from here on out.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
You see the thing with the pudding pops.
No. Cut that out.
Nah, it's
fine. Too soon.
We didn't talk about him drugging women. It's fine.
Jesus Christ.
But no, like if Cropsy like doesn't have like next of kin, like he kind of seemed like a loner dude.
Yeah.
I guess they would keep him at a hospital, especially to like monitor him, make sure skin grafts are going good, make sure that he's actually able to reintegrate into society. Which I would say, like, he's gonna go on to be like a killer. Did you guys not put him through therapy or psychoanalysis or anything?
Because I know, I think they talked about therapy. I don't know if they were talking about like
physical
therapy.
All they said to him is just like, don't blame those kids.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Get out of here.
Yeah. I don't know. They should have done something about that.
Typical 80s.
But again,
no one goes to therapy.
he said that's not real. But he's walking down the street of presumably New York, and there's a lot of nightlife going on.
There's a lot of women of the night.
Yes. And he
decides they're not vampires.
They're not vampires.
Disappointing.
He does decide to take home a sex worker,
Mm-hmm.
and he then just attacks her for no reason. Besides, he's a crazed man now.
I mean, it's a couple of things. Number one is to get an early kill in, because they kind of had to put it in, because otherwise we go a long time before we get our actual first kill.
I suppose. I wish that it was something that set him off, though. You know what I mean?
I mean, maybe at the same time, he's been in a hospital for 5 years. He's got a lot of pent up rage.
I guess so.
And also, they describe Cropsy as just being a weirdo, perverted and stuff like that. So maybe he gets off on doing stuff like this.
Maybe, but
they do. What I love, there is a great shot in this of just they're going to her place and stuff like that, and he's just standing at the door. I love the silhouette of just he's got his hat on. He's got his little fedora. Jade put in the meme of the hiding chicken underneath my hat here.
Yes, please. Zendaya. Zendaya enters the chat again.
Or put a picture of Pharrell Williams right there with his big hat. But no, he's just standing. He's standing there menacingly in the shadows.
Bringing it back.
It's a really cool shot. It's one of the moments in the movie where it's just it's dark and you can see something. So.
It's dark, but also you can see, which is nice.
Yeah.
But immediately when he takes off his hat and reveals his face to her, she immediately is like, what do you want? Stay back. Just let me go. Please leave.
See, that was his mistake. When he took off his hat, he should have been like, "Milady."
Exactly. That's literally why he didn't get the girl. If you want the girl, you gotta
do
tip
Milady.
Your fedora and say Milady.
Even with the burnt up, fucked up Freddy face, you get any girl if you're just like, "Milady."
See, that's what Freddy was doing wrong too.
Yeah, that's true.
He had the hat, but he wasn't saying Milady.
He wasn't doing Milady. He was afraid of the knives
going
into his face.
I can't do. That's so stupid. That's so funny.
We do get his early kill weapon in this, or he gets the idea because he kills his sex worker prostitute with a pair of scissors.
Yes, and I don't know. I guess he was like, "Oh, I just need a bigger pair of scissors." But
these are pretty good. But what if they were bigger?
But what if big?
What if big? Me not compensating for anything.
It's like, all right, Cropsy. But he does stab her, and he as
then
he stabs her, he pushes her through the window.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay.
Kind of disappointing the body didn't flop through the window, but whatever.
No, yeah, he kind of just, and then he just leaves. He's like,
he's just like, I'm done. I got this murder out of the way. Now I'm gonna go to camp.
Now it's camp time. And now we're at Camp Stonewater.
Not as cool a name as Blackfoot, but I guess so.
It's fine. And
sounds like a stoner name. Just Stonewater.
Stonewater. I throw stone in water.
Hey guys, you want to take a hit of this bong?
Oh God, the bong water. Awful.
That's what the name of the camp should have been. Camp Bong Water.
Bong Water. I'm sure there's probably a movie that has a camp called Camp Bong. Probably one of the Evil Bong movies.
The evil Bong versus Gingerbread Man or whatever the fuck those movies are.
I love a bad movie. That's too far.
Yeah, we'd have to be running severely out of content for us to cover a movie like that.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Catch us 5 years from now.
Guys, today we're reviewing fucking Killer Bong versus Gingerbread Man. Just no life in our eyes. Just
it's left.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is pretty okay, I guess.
I mean, dude hits a bong and then dies.
Takes a bong to the throat. I'm
pretty sure there is a kill in that. Sure. There has to be. There has to be.
If there's not,
there is no way.
You're doing it wrong. But yeah, they're at Camp Stonewater. They're playing some baseball.
Mm-hmm. And we get very gratuitous slow-mo, like, girl in very tight shirt, just slow-mo jumping, and I'm just like, oh yeah, this movie was written by Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, now we get a lot of ladies who...
We get a lot of dudes just ogling. Literally, there's just, like, ass shot right there, and there's just two dudes just like, oh, look at that.
Look
at
that
wow.
ass. Freaking
even though
Eddie,
there wasn't much ass there.
Eddie, I know. I was like, what?
Sorry, I hate to body shame, but they were just like, man, take a look at that. And I'm just like,
they're all
I'm just like,
teenagers.
where?
Like, what's going on? But it's Eddie and the guy who is the hamster tail guy from Shallow Hal.
It's Jason Alexander. I wrote in my notes George Costanza from Seinfeld.
Yes, or hamster tail guy from Shallow Hal.
Yeah, that's true.
Do y'all remember that movie?
Shallow Hal wants a gal.
By the way, can we talk about Shallow Hal for a second? Because
this is our Shallow Hal podcast now, guys.
Well, for the body double, they didn't use... Like, they used a woman who was of that size. And then she, like, ended up, like, with horrible, like, obviously, like, an eating disorder and, like, body dysmorphia because of that fucking movie. Because they're like, oh, yeah, you could be the fat version of Gwyneth Paltrow.
You could be the fat, like, version of this most beautiful actress in all of Hollywood.
It's crazy. I felt so bad. Like, there's, like, a whole thing of that. Because it's like, okay, you made a movie where it's supposed to be like, don't be shallow. Like, you're supposed to be looking like on the inside of like people, and like, you know, that's how you're gonna find like true love
in the most shallow way of doing a movie. But that's the
like
message
that's what
of
the message is. But then it's like we're also gonna like body shame a bunch of people though too. Like while we're doing this, like okay,
that's Hollywood for you, yeah.
Good Lord.
That's interesting because I always thought they just put Gwyneth Paltrow in a fat suit, but at the same time, it's like Gwyneth Paltrow wouldn't do that.
Well, I mean, she was in a fat suit for like.
I just
some
thought
of it,
like
but
the entire time she was just in a fat suit.
No, yeah,
because that would have been funny. Just Gwyneth Paltrow, just the entire movie,
just walking around in a like man. There's a lot of fat suits being used in the 2000s.
I mean, a lot of like comedies are just like, okay, get Eddie Murphy in 5 fat suits and have him play the entire family.
They said that's funny.
That's fun. That's comedy right there.
That they literally made fun of that in
Tropic Thunder. Yeah, at the beginning with Jack Black.
With Jack.
Yeah.
Goodness. What a time.
What a time to be alive.
It was so different. But
I think that's why that kind of comedy stopped, is because Tropic Thunder said, look how fucking ridiculous this is.
It's like, this is like, we're just like in fat suits and making fart jokes. Like,
the only person I think who still does it is Tyler Perry with the Madea. Oh, movies.
Madea, yeah. He still puts on his Madea and his wig and everything.
He still does that, despite the fact that I think nobody watches those movies anymore. I was going to say, do
people like those movies? Or they must.
I don't know. They must, because they still keep making them.
Yeah. I don't know. Stop. Maybe, or don't. Keep going. I'm not for sure.
No, don't. Let's put that era of comedy behind us.
Seriously. But yeah.
No, we get George Costanza and Eddie just like ogling this girl's non-ass,
being
just right there.
So creepy.
Just being creepy, not even like being subtle or anything.
Yeah, I think that was the girl Karen.
Yeah, it's Karen who kind of has a thing for Eddie, kind of doesn't. It's hard to tell.
So bad, because we'll get there in a second.
We'll get there because Eddie's a weird creep.
Yeah, here, we'll talk about this part real quick. As they're playing baseball, one of them hits it out more into the woods, and a girl, Tiger, cute nickname or name, by the way, like Tiger, that's adorable.
I'm glad you wrote down all these names, because I was just like, okay, woman in blue shirt goes into forest.
Yes, it was Tiger.
Most of these characters don't have any character to them, so it's just like, for the most part, like I wrote down main player names, and that's about it.
Yeah, I tried, because there's a couple that resurface a little bit. Yeah. But Tiger goes to find the ball, and they're like, come on, Tiger, like, what's fucking taking you so long? And it's like, well, this is the woods.
Get the fuck in here.
This is literally the woods, you guys.
You're gonna be covered in ticks if you don't get out soon.
Yeah, or possibly dead, because Cropsy is there sneaking around.
And a really cool POV where it's just like, it's kind of blurry around the lens, and you kind of have like the center focus there.
They definitely didn't put Vaseline all over the camera to do that.
I mean, that's how you do it in the 80s.
Yeah. The just
we need a
slap
blur.
that
Just
Vaseline
fucking
on.
put Vaseline all over your
They
lens.
said, okay.
You want to hide any movie mistakes? Vaseline.
But we think that is she gonna be Cropsy's next
Uh-oh,
victim?
SpaghettiOs.
She's not though. She
Nope,
gets the ball.
she just gets out.
runs.
She's just like, guys, I found it, and
found
then just
it.
runs out of the woods.
And then the
Cropsy
game's
is
on
just
still.
Cropsy is just like, drats, foiled again.
It's like a swiper. He's like,
yeah.
oh man.
Oh man. Yeah,
Dude.
all the camp counselors are like, Cropsy, no slashing.
Yeah. Cropsy, no slashing. Dude, when I watched Dora the Explorer, I always wanted Swiper to swipe. I was pissed when she would, he swiped so little. I'm like, let him swipe, because I always liked the little mini game where you had to find a thing that he swiped. And I'm like, Dora, let him fucking do
Dora,
his
you
job.
bitch.
You asshole.
No, I was just mad.
swipe.
I was just mad at Dora the Explorer because Dora would always get my help, and I did not consent to that. So
you said, I'm not saying anything. And
she's just
thanks.
tell Swiper to not swipe. And it's like, I'm not doing that shit. And she's like, good job. And it's like, I didn't consent to that.
No, I did not say anything, Dora.
This is SA. I don't
Stop.
like this.
Cody. Good Lord. No.
Sorry, too far. Yeah.
Anyways.
Cody, don't talk about essaying with the children's program.
Anyways, so now we're in the mess hall.
Mm-hmm.
And
we kind of get character dynamics here.
Mm-hmm. Couple of them, there's I don't know, shit's going on.
There's
going on.
This is where we
we
kind of get dialogue between Karen and I think
Michelle,
the main girl.
Yes, she's one of the main counselors.
Yeah.
And Karen's opening up to Michelle about how
Eddie is like, she's scared of him.
Yes.
Just like, girl, if you're scared of this guy, get away from him.
She said, because, they're like, oh, you have something with Eddie. And she's like, well, yeah, I do like him, but he really does scare me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, baby girl, no, this is not someone you should like. If you I like this guy, but he scares me.
I'm afraid he's gonna chop my head off with a machete. It's just like, maybe you shouldn't date him. Maybe
if you're afraid that if you say no to this guy and he is not going to listen, don't be alone with them.
Yeah,
stop talking to them. Not good. Good. I was like, oh, this girl needs she needs support.
She needs to get Todd over here because he's the only decent guy in this entire camp.
Well, and the thing is, they're about to go on this overnight canoe trip. And this is what she was telling Michelle. I'm scared being with him overnight.
I'm scared of being in this isolated place with this potential psychopath.
But I do like him. I'm like, oh, girl. But Michelle says, oh, come on. If you feel like things are getting too heavy, you can always just leave.
Just come back. Which is crazy. It's just I like this dude. He might kill me, but I'm going to have his babies.
Well, I was just like, oh, I hate that Michelle was like, oh, come on. So come. It's I would be like, okay, if you don't feel comfortable, maybe we need to all talk with Todd, who's supposed to be in charge of the boys, and tell him to keep an eye out on him, or don't be alone with it. I don't know, give her some tips or something. But she's like, you could just leave if you want.
I mean, this was the 80s.
I suppose.
You can just plaster that throughout the entire movie. It's just
the 80s.
It was the 80s.
Yeah, early 80s. But we are now in the girls' bunk. It's morning. It's they're all snoring away, but one of them wakes up. Sally,
yes. I don't know why I wrote in my notes that her name was Jessica.
It is not Jessica.
Is there a Jessica in this movie?
She passes by one girl that's leaving the showers, because this is where Sally's going, and they both say hey to each other, and they both say their names. So maybe Sally said hey Jessica, and she said hey Sally.
I mean, maybe, but later on I refer to this girl as Jessica, so I am sorry.
It's Sally, but
it's Sally.
And Sally wakes up. She goes to the shower, and obviously we get some boob shots.
Mm-hmm.
I
wrote in my notes initially, because you don't see anything. She takes off and then goes into the shower, and I was just surprised there's no topless scene. But then, like, she's in the shower and you pan out and then, forward.
Out and down. Because they're on her just shoulders up. Fine, she's just washing her hair very weirdly, but she's washing her hair.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. Like, no nudity. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, and then I put I put in parentheses, never mind. Yeah. I was like, there it is.
Oh, said it is an 80s movie.
It's not an 80s slasher without some boobs. That's why, like, I was surprised in A Violent Nature that there was no nudity, because it's just like 80s slashers were like this. Mm-hmm. This is what happens.
He said, not in mine. This is all about the gore here, baby.
No, for me, it's all about the art of watching Johnny walk through the woods for half the film.
I love Johnny.
Johnny's great.
Never forget. But as she's showering, she keeps hearing some creaking happening, mm-hmm. and she's like, Michelle, is that you? But we keep getting shots back at the girls' bunk of Michelle waking all the other girls up.
Just like, wake up, everybody.
She's like, it's a new
Open
day.
the window, just like, it's time for rainbows and sunshine.
Even though that window was already open, by the way.
Yeah, it was. Like, it literally made zero difference.
Yeah, but I was like, okay. But, we keep going back and forth. And then finally we hear Sally scream. Mm-hmm. And we're like, uh-oh. Is this Cropsy?
Cropsy got her.
She's dead. But no, it's actually just a gross, peeping teenage boy named Alfred.
Named Alfred. I put in my notes, Alfred is like such an incel.
Yes, he sure is. And they, all the girls immediately run out. Sally comes. She tells them what happened. Alfred was peeping on her. She screamed, told him to go away. He wouldn't leave.
And all the girls are just like, we're going to be concerned for you, Sally, being attacked by a guy. But you, Karen, you can just go fuck off with Eddie.
Yeah, I was like, can Karen open up to some more girls? I don't know. But, Alfred, his excuse is that he
just wanted to scare her.
He just wanted to scare her.
It's like, dude, just be honest. You just wanted to see some tits.
And, the girls were, they talk about this later, and they're like, what? Alfred just wants to scare Sally because of Glazer. And we found out that Glazer is this guy that Sally's talking to, and Glazer bullies Alfred. Mm-hmm. So I guess
kind of a complicated circle that's kind of going on.
So I guess Alfred's idea was like, I'm going to scare Glazer's girlfriend to get back at him.
I mean, maybe, but at the same time, he's a teenage boy.
I think he just wanted to peep on someone.
He just wanted to peep on a naked girl in the shower.
And he also says that he doesn't have any friends and he gets bullied a lot, but all the guys seem to be on his side and they defend him. Not all the guys.
He has his little kind of posse.
Well, I feel like Glazer is the main one that's like bullying him.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really get interactions with any of the other like we have this group of 4 that mm-hmm. Alfred's kind of a part of. We get Glazer, who's kind of the bully.
Yeah.
And then we get Todd. And we don't really get any other male characters except for whatever the caretaker's name of this camp is, who mm-hmm. kind of pops in every once in a while.
Oh yeah, the good hair guy. I'll just call him that. He's fine.
I just like, he looks like the most like 70s dude in the 80s.
Absolutely. Early 80s, I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, pulls a no friend card. I'm like, this excuse is crazy. And the girls are talking about it back at their bunk. And they bring up Glazer, and they kind of like divert to kind of teasing Sally and being like, you and Glazer are gonna do it later, like all that
muscles on that guy. And
then you see Glazer, I'm like,
yeah, Glazer's not that. I mean, he's fit.
He's like of an average build.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
He's no Arnold Schwarzenegger, let me tell you. He's no Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, but I was like, all right, whatever, Sally. Whatever floats your boat.
Also, Glazer is like the most New York dude in this entire movie.
Absolutely.
Aside from maybe Eddie. But this guy is just like, hey man, you just get away from my girl.
Yes. Well, okay.
Why don't you have a board that can handle the neutron style? That's kind of the
Nicarama. Yes.
See you later. It's that kind of New York accent.
Him. He is him. Uh-huh. He is that Jimmy Neutron. Wow, did you guys get that?
I hope so. Jimmy Neutron, yeah. One of his like clones or something from that episode.
That was beautifully done.
Why don't you have a board that can handle the neutron style?
That was amazing, Cody. Thank you for that. That was amazing.
I've heard that like sound bite just everywhere, so it's kind of in my head.
Good. I just saw a reel the other day about it, so I love that. But no,
my favorite part of that reel is that they cut off the Nicaragua.
They do
to make it sound much worse than it actually is.
Worse. And I'm like, oh god. But no, so because Michelle goes and tells Todd that he needs to talk to Alfred.
Mm-hmm.
So Alfred pulls him aside, and he kind of lays into him. I feel like he should have done a little bit more.
Yeah, but Todd's kind of a nice guy. Again, he's going to be the only
given the benefit of the doubt.
I mean, at the same time, like, he was one of the kids that pulled the prank when he was younger, so I guess a lot of the reason why Todd...
It could be worse. He could have, like, almost
killed him. He could have lit a guy on fire and almost killed him and then sent him on a psychotic rage.
Peeped on a girl,
saw some boobs, almost kill a guy. You know, you kind of have to stand real far back and kind of balance it out.
He's like, you know what? Not that bad.
No, I just kind of feel like maybe...
I've done worse.
I've done worse, dude. Trust me.
You're fine. Just don't do it again.
Just don't go out into the woods. It's fine.
Insane.
No, I kind of just feel like Todd maybe sees some of himself in Alfred, so like he kind of like stands up for him.
Maybe. I don't know. But, you know, after Todd talks to Alfred... Alfred runs into Glazer, and he's like, you know, stay away from my girl.
Get you aboard that. No, I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again.
He's like,
but yeah,
he's
kind of like, you fucking, like, stay, like, if you get near my girl again, I'm going to fucking tear you up.
Understandable. I would honestly want someone that I was seeing to be like, yo, you're like, don't fucking go near her again. Yeah. Like, you're being weird.
And also, if this was any other slasher film, you could think that this was setting up for a murder mystery, but it's just like, we know who the murderer is. So.
It's not
Glazer. Mm-mm. Can you imagine that? A twist, just like Cropsy comes out and then like pulls off a mask, Austin Powers style, and it's Glazer. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's like, damn, I did not see that coming.
I didn't pick up on Cropsy's heavy New York accent. Yeah. Should have gotten you an axe that can handle the Cropsy style.
So amazing.
See you later, Alfarino.
Yes! Cody! All right, podcast over. That's all
podcast over. We're not going to be able to do better than that tonight.
That was amazing. Maybe we should just stop, because like, we're not going to be able to do that ever.
We've hit the highlight.
This is peak. Thanks for joining us. But no, like, then Todd starts yelling at Glazer, and like, I'm like,
and it's like Glazer kind of has a point. Like, Alfred's a bit of a creep.
Yes, I'm like, he just creeped on his girl. Like, he can yell at him, but whatever. They're supposed to be being nice to each other. I suppose.
Whatever.
I know. It's like, I feel like both. I don't know. Alfred's in the wrong, but whatever. But then, you know, now we're out swimming.
We're out in the lake.
We're in the lake.
We get more lake in this than we do in Friday the 13th, and that's set at Camp Crystal Lake.
Yes. Yeah. No, this just feels so much more, I mean, not like campy in that sense, but it's like you feel like you're at the summer camp.
You feel like you're at a summer camp, yeah. It helps because there's actually like children here.
Yes, kids of all ages.
Which, by the way, keep in mind, for Friday the 13th, it takes them all the way to part 6 before you actually have children in a Friday the 13th movie.
Really? It's just the counselors each time?
It's just the counselors. Like Friday the 13th part 4 has Tommy Jarvis as a kid, but he's like the only one in that movie.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like part 6 is just like, now we have kids at this camp.
The kids finally made it to the camp, you guys.
Took them 6 movies.
Yeah. But, you know, Alfred's little posse comes. We have, what is the guy's name that we
have Jason Alexander's character,
yes.
which, what's his character's name?
Please tell me his name. I need to call him his name. It's,
also, apparently Holly Hunter's in this movie, but I don't know who she plays.
I don't know who she plays either. I saw that as well. Yeah. She said she was just like a glorified like side character. So
I mean, very side character.
Yeah.
By the way, if you guys don't know who Holly Hunter is, she is the voice of Mrs. Incredible in the Incredibles movies. Jason Alexander's character is named Dave. So we have Dave, we have Alfred, we have Woodstock, And then we have fourth kid who cares.
Yeah, who cares about him? Because
he's kind of not important. I don't
No.
even. He might have like 1 or 2 lines of dialogue. Doesn't really matter.
I can't even picture what he looks like in my head.
He
so
kind of just
doesn't
looks
matter.
like a kid, like a teenager in the 80s.
But, you know, he's got his posse there, and they're like, come on, Alfred, you gonna jump in? You gonna join us? Like, look, the ladies are out there. We gotta go to them. Come on, like, it's this easy, you know?
We gotta go be creeps over there.
Yeah, it can't be creeps back here. We gotta be over there.
Yeah, I love the first dude who jumps in because it's like, watch this, and then he does like the most lame kind of dive in.
Yeah. And then that's when Dave's like, yeah, like just like this, and kind of also just does a meh kind of dive. But then Alfred gets pushed into the water by Glazer.
And we've learned that Alfred can't swim, so Glazer almost straight up commits murder.
Yes, he does. And also I was like, okay, well, why were his friends like, come on, Alfred, jump in with us?
Maybe they were just like, hey, learn to swim with us.
Possibly, yeah. But they were like, whoa, we didn't want someone to push him in.
It could also be like a teasing thing of just like, yeah, come in. We know you can't swim, but just come on in with us.
But I'm like, Alfred, get out from near the water if you can't
swim. Get out, Loca. You can't be in here.
What are you doing, Loca?
What are you
can't
doing?
swim.
Girl, you're crazy. Bitch, get out there.
Get out of there. You're so crazy.
You're so crazy. Oh my God.
But then, you know, Glazer just swims on over to where the girls are at, because they're kind of on like this wooden raft thing in the middle.
Kinda.
I don't know what you would call that.
I think it's, I don't know what it is. I just know of just like, I don't know if you've seen Creepshow 2.
No.
Oh, they have a segment in
one.
there where it's just like, they're out on this raft thing in the middle of
like
a lake, and it's got like this tar monster that comes and eats them and stuff like that. So,
but no, all the girls are there kind of sunbathing on that. So Glazer swims
Glazer
out.
comes up and he's just like, look at my muscles.
Yes.
Look at me.
He said, hey, Sally, what are you doing, girl? And she's playing so hard to get. I love it. She's like, hi. Like, whatever.
Shut the fuck up. No, just kidding.
Sorry, the fireworks are going off.
There's fireworks now going off, like, literally right over there.
Yeah, it is now night. Or dark,
the strangers
at least.
are here.
Is Tamara here?
Is Tamara home?
But, you know, they save Alfred from drowning.
Thank God, because we could have had a Jason situation on our hands.
This would have turned into Camp Crystal Lake.
Yeah. This is Jason's origin.
But
Jason was an incel. Who would have guessed?
No one. Jason, not him.
It's not like Jason just commits murder anytime a woman has sex.
Literally.
Which also happens in this movie too, but yeah.
Crazy, yeah. I mean, it happens in every slasher.
Yeah, that's true.
But now they have a gun. I was like,
I love how you said that. It's like, I have a gun.
I was like, why does he have a gun? Woodstock has a gun.
I mean, it's not a gun. They mentioned that they have a pea shooter.
Yes,
yeah.
But I was like, at first I was like, oh my God, he has a gun.
Yeah, if you miss that line of dialogue, it's like just like, oh, you push our friend into the lake, we're gonna blow your head off Kennedy style. Just
seriously. He is like lining up the shot, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, this went a little far. I mean, I know he almost like killed the guy. Damn.
I mean, to be fair, if I was being bullied by someone like Glazer too, it's just like, I'm gonna glaze you.
I said, Cody, watch.
No, not really, not really. In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. In game.
No, I'm just saying movie logic wise.
Yeah. In movie. Chat, calm down. It's okay.
Chat, calm down. In Minecraft, allegedly.
But they shoot Glazer in the ass.
They very much do.
And, you know, all the girls
It's really
laugh.
funny because he's just like, what the fuck?
Grabs his cheek. He's like, what the fuck's going on?
Gets a full-handed cheek. Just.
I love the girl that pushes him into the water.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember that girl's name. She was a hoot, though. And then all the guys also moon him.
Mm-hmm. Get full ass shots.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess he gets mooned before he gets pushed in the water, but whatever. But that's kind of the end of that scene.
Kinda, yeah.
It's just we kind of get
just
scenes,
boys being boys
just
in the
kids being
80s.
kids, you know.
I mean, they're kind of just building up the atmosphere of this camp of just like it makes it feel a little bit more realistic. Of just like this does feel like a summer camp.
It does, you know. They're building the relationships and everything like that, so it's nice.
It's a lot more interesting than just watching camp counselors like fuck around trying to put together a cabin or whatever the fuck they're doing.
They're
in that
just
first
like
movie.
nailing like fucking gutters back on, setting up archery.
One dude's doing a very offensive Native American
I saw that
call.
and I said, "Oh, didn't remember that."
Mm-hmm. It's 1980.
The 80s again. It was wild. But now we're on to the next scene.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the Cropsy is stalking outside of the cabin.
Cabin filled with 2 13-year-olds just straight up smoking.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of teenagers just smoking here.
But Jason Alexander, Dave,
mm-hmm.
he comes in. I guess he's kind of like Red from Shawshank Redemption. He just gets people's stuff.
Yeah, he knows a guy from the outside, it seems, because he has a playboy for one of them, a hustler for the other, and then
I love Glazer, who's just like, you guys are sissies. Like, you should be with the real woman and not looking at those pornographic magazines. I was like, is it a sissy thing to look at porno mags?
I don't know. I think I
feel like that's very normal for a 13-year-old.
He wanted to just like rub in their face that like he has a girl that he could actually do it with. So like they're losers.
He's like that one guy who's like, yeah, I do have a girlfriend. We have had sex.
Yeah. No.
She just lives in Canada. You've never heard of her.
If she goes to a different school, you don't know her. But and like then he gets on Dave that he didn't give him the right condoms. It's kind of a weird scene. But it's again boys being boys in the 80s.
Being boys talking about lubricated rubbers or whatever.
Like, all right. But as
again, plaster over, written by Harvey Weinstein.
Unfortunately. But as they're chit-chatting about this, Alfred sees Cropsy.
Alfred sees a face through the window.
He's like, ah!
We don't really see it. It's kind of very obscured.
Because it's dark as fuck.
Yeah, it's dark as fuck in this movie.
Some scenes you can't see shit.
Alfred is just like, better cinematography, please.
Please. He's like, I also can't really see, but I'm supposed to react.
Someone call the lighting guy.
Tell him to do a better job.
Tell Christian Bale to stop yelling at him. Bring him back in here.
But the boys are like, yo, Alfred, what the hell?
Alfred, what are you doing, dude?
It's like, there's a face out there, there's a guy, like, I swear. And they're like, you're a loser. Anyways.
You're crazy, Alfred. How dare you think that you saw a face? There's no such thing as faces.
Faces don't exist.
Faces don't exist in this universe.
But then Todd comes in. He's like, why are y'all still in here? It's dinner time, it seems. He's like, y'all are late. Like, let's go.
Key moment here to take note of. Alfred does not tell Todd about the face.
Yes.
Because Todd's just like, what's wrong? And Alfred's just like, nothing. And then he just leaves.
Yeah.
That's going to come back later.
It does.
Kind of.
A little bit, yeah. But as we get back into the mess hall, we find out that the older kids are going on a 3-day canoe trip. This is what Karen was kind of talking about with Michelle earlier about their overnight stay that she was scared to be alone with Eddie with. But as they're kind of chit-chatting again,
we need an excuse to get one of these kids out of the mess hall. So he's just like, I need my vitamin E pills.
Okay, I was going to ask you, do you understand this part? Because he says, I need my vitamin E pills. And then Dave says, you really believe in that crap? Is he just talking about like vitamins in general? Yeah. Okay. I was like, is vitamin E supposed to do something specific?
I mean, I'm pretty sure for the longest time people were skeptical of just like supplements and stuff like that, of just like whether or not they actually work.
Okay. I was wondering, I was like,
to me, this entire scene is just an excuse to get him out of the mess hall and into the cabin.
I honestly wish it was something else, like, I need my inhaler.
I forgot my rubbers.
No,
I forgot my Playboy.
But he goes back by himself, and of course, there's creepy things happening.
They have like a Cropsy's theme going on here, which I really like. It's like a bow, 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 like a heartbeat, like a synth,
I love that.
Like a synth heartbeat or something like that, and like with an overlaying of just like synth note going over the top of it.
So you think something might happen? He said,
you think something might happen?
Yeah.
No, I mean, this is a good bit of tension of just like someone walks into the cabin. It's obviously Cropsy.
Yes.
He just walks in and like he's just in the dark, just like, just terrified out of his mind.
Yes. Woodstock's like, yo, nothing happens.
No, Todd just shows up and he's like, the fuck you doing in here, man?
He's like, why is it dark in here? You're weird.
Why is it dark in here? Lighting guy, turn on some lights,
please. Where's the lighting guy at? God damn.
This is one of the first scenes that I noticed of just like, man, this movie is really fucking dark because I can't see anything that's going on.
Dude, once we get on this canoe trip, forget about saying you won't.
Especially the nighttime scenes.
Absolutely. But they're on this canoe trip.
They're on the canoes, and we got this kind of egregious banjo music going on. It's like dueling banjos, like dude,
they are going hard on the banjos.
Very much so.
Insane.
And it's weird because it's like the only scene in the entire movie that has banjos.
It is, but I mean, they're having a good time. They're canoeing. They're having a little splash fight.
They're kind of going a bit too far with this splash fight. I'm just like, someone's gonna get tipped over and go under. Yeah, one of them literally starts sinking at the end of it.
And I love to think that was not supposed to happen.
I'm pretty sure that was an accident.
Because you could tell like the people that were in that canoe were like.
Yeah, they were just like they kind of just give up. They're just like they have no idea what they're doing.
They're like, it's fine. I suppose if we need a cut, we need a cut.
They're like, I never thought that I would die making a movie, but here we go.
Going down with my ship. But they get on land, and then we have of course you have to have
the
campfire scene.
We have to have the campfire song.
You do need the CAMPFIRESONG song.
This is copyrighted, I bet.
CAMPFIRESONG song. Patrick!
Song! CAMPFIRE! Squidward! Good!
Perfect.
This whole month is just going to be us referencing SpongeBob for some reason.
SpongeBob, camp.
They don't really correlate, but yeah.
Go together. It's two and the same.
I'm sure we had the conch episode where it's kind of camping, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, magic conch shell.
Or what did it do? Like that. Yes, thank
Something
you.
Like that.
Sorry, Jay, cut this out. We're not making any sense at this point.
Should I have something to eat? No.
Okay. So now Todd's telling the scary story of
this is kind of wild because Todd is the one telling the story, and it's just like, dude, you're responsible for this. And you're telling it like it's a horror story. It's just like, you should feel guilty about this. You should.
Like, he's like, there's this evil caretaker. His name is Cropsy. He was a drunk.
He was a weirdo.
Bad breath. He was a sadist.
He had curly hair.
Like, he was
kept
just
gasoline cans out everywhere.
Yeah, he had gasoline on standby. But he's just like going in on like all of these like horrible things. And I'm like, dude, you set the guy on fire. Like,
yeah, dude, come on.
Like, you're gonna kick him while he's down too?
Read the room.
But as he's telling this story, all the kids are like really like, oh no, like we're getting scared, and then there's a jump scare.
There's a dude in a mask.
Yep, and it's Eddie. He pops up and scares everyone. Everyone's like, Eddie.
Who else but Eddie?
Exactly.
It's interesting because like this scene verbatim is also in Friday the 13th Part 2. That's part of the criticism of this movie at the time is just like it's very similar to Friday the 13th Part 2. It's just like they were kind of made at the same time.
No, they were. We literally, me and Cody looked this up before this episode started. It was 7 days.
7 days.
7 days. You will die in 7 days.
You will die. You will watch 2 slasher films in 7 days.
No, but Friday the 13th Part 2 came out 7 days before The Burning came out.
Yeah. And
The Burning came out almost exactly a year after the first Friday the 13th. Because I think the first Friday the 13th came out on May 9th, 1980. And then The Burning came out.
Didn't come out on Friday the 13th? What the fuck are we doing?
And then...
at least the remake came out on a Friday the 13th, you heathens.
But The Burning came out on May 8th. of 1981.
Okay.
So yeah,
they were just like, don't make it too obvious.
It's like they couldn't have copied Friday the 13th Part 2 in 7 days.
No,
so
they couldn't
it's
have.
very much just by happenstance
they
that
would have
there's
been
similarities.
in production at the same time.
Exactly. So it sucks that Part 2 came out before this one.
Unless someone from like Paramount was talking to someone at Miramax.
Exactly. And like swapping
ideas. Also, a lot of this is not like, it's not uncommon. Like,
it's not groundbreaking things that are happening.
Campfire stories happen at camp. So, of course, you're going to
tell scary stories. Yeah. And that would be how you would tell the audience at the same time the story of what's happening.
Exposition dump, yeah.
Yeah. So shut up, you
Despite
guys.
Despite the fact that we did see this story anyway. But
we did, but, you know.
We literally witnessed it.
The kids need to know as well.
Fuck them kids.
True. Very true. But yeah, so scary campfire story checked off of 80s slasher.
Mm-hmm.
We should have a bingo card.
Fake jump scare.
Yes.
Right there. Tit shot right there.
Right there. Kids smoking right there.
With men. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Oh, dude, by the way, I watched Last House on the Left.
Oh, talk about men. Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough watch.
Did you watch the original?
Yeah, it was the original.
So you understand, like, when I told you about just, like, it has weird tonal shifts?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where it's just, like, you go from, like, a really brutal scene happening over here
to these two stupid-ass cops.
These two fucking stupid cops just bumbling through town trying to get to this house.
I was like, why do we have this? Like, this is such a heavy movie. And that's just, like, I feel like it's just making light of the situation. And I'm like, this is not light.
It's like, you're not relieving the tension. You're just being like, whoa, whiplash of tone change.
Yeah. No, I watched it just not even that long ago. I think after we talked about it.
Okay, fair enough.
I went and watched it.
Yeah,
I was like, that makes sense.
I watched it, like, back in 2012. And I've seen it one other time, like, back in 2020. And just, like, it catches me off guard every time. It's just like, why are we following this two stupid fucking cops?
Yeah, I was like, this is insane.
The remake's better. Like, it keeps a very consistent tone.
Yeah,
so
I'll need to watch that.
You don't have two stupid fucking cops just like boom, boom,
Who's
boom,
in the
boom,
remake?
Boom, boom. Aaron Paul, weirdly enough, is in the remake. I think that's the biggest name in that entire movie.
Oh, he is in that. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Shout out Aaron Paul.
He's not even like a main character. He's just like one of the group.
Oh, he just hangs out.
He's just kind of there.
But anyways, so Eddie tries to convince Karen to go skinny dipping with him.
Yeah, which, by the way, I think we've talked about this before with In a Violent Nature. Just like skinny dipping just does not seem fun.
No, the fish that can swim up you.
Swim up your ass.
Yeah, swim up your urethra.
Oh, yeah. The
don't like that.
Kangaroo or whatever they are.
No, thank you.
Keep the pants on, guys.
Yeah, exactly. But, you know, he's trying to come on to her, and she, you know, I get this. Like, she does want to, like, kiss him and stuff, but she doesn't want to go too far. Mm-hmm. But he keeps pushing it, and then she tells him to stop, and he's like, I don't get you. Like, I understand, da-da-da-da. And she's trying to tell him, like, I do like you, but, like, you're also pretty fucking weird and handsy and, like, kind of, like, and he's like, oh, my gosh. And he's like, come on, like, trust me. Like, I'm going to go.
Just trust me, bro.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm going to go skinny dip. And, well, he doesn't say that, but he's like, I'm going to go swimming. And she's like, I don't have anything.
Like, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to go for a swim. Yeah. And it's like, skinny dipping by yourself just kind of defeats the purpose.
Well,
you're essentially just taking a bath at that point.
I'm gonna go bathe.
I'm gonna go bathe in this dirty lake water.
Thanks. You can do whatever you want. But
hey, Mulan bathed in a lake, so
I love Mulan. Don't bring her into this.
Yeah, fair enough.
She had to do what she had to do.
No, she didn't. She could have decided not to go to war, but yeah, sure.
I mean, she had to do it for her father, Cody. Did you watch the movie?
I have seen Mulan. It's my 4th favorite Disney movie.
Oh, I love that movie. But anyways, so Eddie's like, do what you want. I'm going to go out here. And she's like, okay. And she's like, but I do, like, I want to hang out still. So she, you know, takes off her clothes.
Undressed. She goes. Another full full nude scene.
Yes, and she goes to go swim with him, and again, like, she wants to kiss, but she doesn't want to go too far. But I'm like, baby girl, you should have kept your clothes on. Like, this isn't good. But she's young. You're stupid. It's fine.
I mean, they're both young and they're both stupid.
But of course, he's now getting very handsy with her, and she is telling him to stop, and he's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, you're pissing me off.
Eddie's like, I was hoping that we were going to do like an It Chapter 2 and do like an underground, but like sex thing.
Yeah, and she's like, no. So she leaves. She's upset. He's an ass. But when she gets out of the water, all of her clothes are gone.
Yeah.
And they've been...
moved by Cropsy.
Literally, yes, because Cropsy comes and he takes her clothes where they were at and just strings them along throughout the woods.
Also, I don't get the point. Like, he's going to kill her anyway. Like, why just toss her clothes
obviously
everywhere?
hates women. So I think this was also, like, him trying to, like, humiliate her.
So weird that he hates women, considering the fact it was boys
who did this.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
I guess just add that to, like, Cropsy being a weird, like, he's a misogynist.
Yeah, exactly. And then I think it was also to maybe lead her away from Eddie, because like,
yeah, but at the same time, you could have also just waited for her to put on clothes and then walk away.
Exactly. That's why I'm
she
like,
was
I think
gonna
he
do
just
that
hates
anyway.
women. I think he just is an asshole.
Yeah, he's just a dick.
Yeah. But you know, as she's, you know, poor Karen.
Yeah,
she's
she
like,
does not
like,
deserve
where are
this.
my clothes? Like she's like calling like who did this? She's getting her clothes and slowly getting dressed as she's finding them. But of course, you know, before she can get fully dressed or even be able to get kind of dressed to just leave, shears cut into her.
Cropsy gets her our real first kill since the beginning.
And it's very hard to see what's happening.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, I wish I could have seen what happened.
Yeah, because I literally
I'm pretty sure she gets like her throat
see.
slit with the scissors, but
so.
I don't really know because it's like blood just starts running down this way.
Yes, down like the middle of her torso.
So I think she just like right through the neck. But again, you can't really see anything. No. So it's like we don't really know.
Lighting guy, where are you?
Where are you, dude? Where's the intimacy coordinator?
It's like, goodness.
Good jeez.
But she's dead. Poor Karen.
Poor Karen. She didn't deserve
probably
that.
Had the worst death.
I mean, we'll argue that. I feel like
leading up to it.
I feel like Eddie will eventually
get scared and alone.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. She gets a very undeserving death, whereas I feel like the worst death in this will be Eddie later on.
Really? Okay, we'll get there in a sec.
Yeah.
But then, you know, it's the next day. Todd and Michelle go to confront Eddie, and they're like, "Wake her ass up!
Get the fuck up, man!"
They're like, "Where is she?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "Karen. She didn't come back last night. Where did she go? We know she was with you." And Michelle says, crazily, "I assumed she was with you, so that's why I didn't go check on her." But Michelle knows that Karen was scared of Eddie.
Yeah.
So it's like, why weren't you keeping a closer eye on them? That's insane. Anyways.
They're not good at their jobs.
Maybe do, but yeah. Michelle and Todd, terrible at their jobs.
Kind of, yeah. They should get new camp counselors looking after these kids.
Seriously. But as they're talking
But Eddie is just like, yeah, I don't know what happened to Karen. I should have gotten myself a girlfriend that can handle the Eddie style.
That can handle the Eddie style. And they're like, Eddie, you're not Jimmy Neutron. And he says, okay.
You kind of got the head of shape of Jimmy Neutron, but yeah.
And he's like, okay, she might have been upset with me, but she stormed off. She just left.
Yeah. And then we get missing canoes.
Yes, I think Tiger's the one that calls out, or it's her. She's with the group at least. Tiger is, and the group calls out, "Hey,
all the canoes are gone.
Canoes done. They're
all
gone.
6 of our canoes just somehow vanished."
And they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" And then Todd and Michelle are like, "Oh, Karen must have accidentally
let them all go somehow."
And Todd's kind of like, well, how would she let all of them go? Like, that's kind of weird. And Michelle's like, well, I don't know. Like, I told her to go back to the camp if things got too heavy between her and Eddie. So maybe she just accidentally let them all go in like her pursuit out of here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But Todd is just like, yeah, she could have taken one back, but then where are the other 5?
Yeah, Todd's still like, I don't know about that.
I don't know. You kind of seem crazy, girl.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make any sense.
But Todd's next idea is, well, I guess we can just build a raft.
I guess so.
He said, I'm from the Boy Scouts. We'll just build a raft.
It's like, we're just going to Jack Sparrow this. We're just going to build a raft.
Might as well. So he tells the kids, like, he sends some of them off to try and see if they can find the raft, like, any of them along the water's edge.
Yeah, he literally says, let's all split up. And I was just like, no, don't, you idiot.
Yeah, no, they really do say all split up. And then some of them go and start getting supplies to build a raft, like, and getting
one girl
found
like a half gallon of like milk.
Milk
just like,
littered.
we can use this.
And I think is it Woodstock?
It's either Woodstock or it's Dave. They're just like, the fuck are we going to do with this? And like throws it into the lake.
It's definitely Woodstock because Dave and that girl seem to like kind of have a thing going on. And Dave was nice to her.
Fair.
But Woodstock definitely was
yeah.
You're an idiot.
Woodstock's like, what the fuck are you on
she
about?
She says it floats. And he's like, it floats.
Yeah, we're going to fit 15 people on this thing.
She had an idea.
It's like, can you find like 50 more of these?
Yeah, she said, we just need to find 50 more of these and we'll be good, you guys. But then we see Sally and Glazer kind of off by themselves, and they're kind of, getting a little canoodle going on.
I mean, kind of also seems like Glazer's kind of assaulting her at times.
Well, yeah, because Sally's like, get off of me. And he's like, come on, Sally.
He's like, come on, babe. You want to handle the Glazer.
The Glazer, yeah. And she's like,
you want to glaze up on this.
Whoa.
That's how they're talking in this movie.
But Sally's like, no, not right now, not here. We're out in the fucking middle of the
We're out in
woods.
the fucking woods. We're going to get poison ivy.
Yes.
In places that we don't want it to go.
And then Alfred's just there
he's being a creep.
Again, peeping on them. I was
they
like,
should call him Tom for how much he's peeping.
Literally. I was like, Alfred, you peeping freaking Tom. But then,
stay woke.
Back at
Alfred's creeping.
Yeah, literally. But back at the camp where they're building this makeshift raft, they crazily say, all right, we're going to send Eddie, Woodstock, and then a couple other these side characters away on this raft.
We're just going to have some unimportant characters get on this raft and, I don't know, go fucking look for the canoes or go back to main camp.
They're just supposed to be going back to the main camp. If they find the canoes on the way, they're supposed to bring them back. That's amazing. But their main goal is to get back.
The fucking raft that he built, pretty good for a makeshift raft.
Absolutely. That looks like Boy Scout of the Year.
It kind of almost looks like a prop team put it together for a movie.
What?
Yeah,
this is a movie.
This is a movie. Can you imagine if at just one point, a character in the movie is just like, the fuck? I'm in a movie.
The lighting guy finally came.
And then they just cut away and then they cut back and it's just like they never talk about it again.
So we don't talk
just a weird random fourth wall break.
But yeah, it's crazy how Todd or Michelle,
they're not really looking for these canoes
They
either.
did not go with them.
Oh, they're not. There was a scene earlier where it's just like, okay, everyone, let's go look for these canoes. And then we get a cut of just Todd and Michelle they're fucking throwing rocks into the lake or something. It's like, good job looking for these canoes, you assholes.
They're just hanging out. And then, they sent these couple of kids off to go back to camp without one of them with them.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys literally suck. So yeah, as the kids they are canoeing away with also makeshift oars because the oars are gone.
Well, they have a couple of actual oars.
True.
But yeah, they have literally just a stick with a big
other sticks
with
on
a big stick right here just paddling and stuff.
Yes, and they're so tired. Some of them are they're just done.
One of them is paddle faster, and it's just I don't have a real paddle. What do you expect me to do?
Exactly. But then in the distance they see one of their
canoes.
Canoe. So they start paddling out towards it.
Which is funny because the way that it looks like they're literally not moving.
Yeah. It absolutely does.
They're paddling, but it's just they're in the same spot. It's
there.
Really funny.
Yes. I was like, oh, these poor babies. They're putting their all into this.
And they're just there.
I feel like they weren't actually. So they
they probably weren't. But it looks really funny because they're just like, come on guys, paddle, and they're just
Stationary.
there. Come on guys, give it your all.
Come on, we can do it. So as they're paddling, it's a lot of build up. To get to this canoe.
A little bit too much build up, but they're just like it keeps cutting back and forth
from like the stationary green canoe that they're going to the
them
makeshift
just like, come on
canoe.
guys, let's go.
Stroke. But then as they reach the green canoe,
fucking Cropsy comes out to probably the best like kill scene in this entire thing.
Oh, this is iconic.
This is iconic because you can see it on the DVD cover of just like Cropsy with the shears just overhead and comes down, and this is like brutal.
Absolutely.
Like Woodstock gets his fingers fucking cut off.
Yep.
One girl gets her like forehead slashed open. This is where I think like Eddie gets a worse death because the shears like go fucking into his
straight
neck.
Through his throat. Yeah. Deserved. Maybe not deserved.
But like
he needed help.
He kind of needed his comeuppance.
He did. He needed someone to kick his ass. Maybe not stab him
in
in the
throat. He needed someone else to get an example of unwanted penetration.
Oh, good lord. But yeah, so sorry, there's a lot of fireworks. It went pop, pop,
I've been shot. No, that was fireworks, guys. Yes. That picked up on the mic
did it?
too.
Okay, I was wondering if it did. But yeah, and this is when I write that it's insane that Todd and Michelle didn't go after them, because we're getting this shot of Todd and Michelle. They're by themselves and they're just like hugging.
They're just kind of
having
lovers.
A little romantic scene with them. And I'm like, a child is missing on your guys' watch. They still cannot find Karen.
Mm-hmm.
They've lost the canoes, and they just sent a group of children out by themselves on a makeshift raft without life jackets either.
Crazy work.
And they're just like, oh, we're just going to sit here and kiss, I guess, and hug.
Time to do a little bit of kissing.
And it's just like insane. You guys suck. You guys are the worst camp counselors ever. Jason Voorhees' mom, where you at?
Where you at, Pamela?
Because we need,
hot franchises, just your body jumps first, and then have someone toss your head into the movie.
Yes, please. But now, Sally and Glazer, they're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
For a second.
And then Glazer is a premature ejaculator because it's just like, oh, I'm done.
And Sally's like, literally, that's it. But she's also very nice about it. And she's like, you know what? We can stay here. Like, it's fine. Like,
we can just cuddle.
Yes, like, I suppose. And Glazer's all happy. He's like, really?
Glazer's like, really? Gosh, gee, you mean it?
Yeah. And he's like, here, stay here. I'm going to run back to camp and leave you out here by yourself so I can go get some matches.
I'm going to go get some matches that can handle... No, I'm not going to do it again.
But he is going to go get some matches because he's going to light a little romantic campfire.
Yeah, he gets up and starts walking into the woods naked. And I'm just like, dude, put on some fucking clothes.
Well, then he slowly starts putting on his clothes.
Slowly, but it's just like, I would have stood there first, put my clothes... Like, he's fucking walking into the forest.
Meister, though, baby. He doesn't need no clothes.
Full on swinging pipe just out there.
He's like, it's fine.
It's fine. It's okay if these 14-year-olds see my dongalong.
Crazy. But of course, Sally, as she's alone now on their little blanket that they have, Cropsy's coming.
I put in my notes, you shouldn't have had sex, Jessica. That's how this works.
Literally, Sally.
Yeah, like I put Jessica in my notes. It's Sally.
And Sally's like, what do you mean? Who's Jessica?
Sally. There we go.
It's me, Jessica. Like, what's that actor's name?
Rob Schneider.
Rob Schneider, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, what the fuck are you doing here, dude?
Oh, man. But unfortunately, it's not Rob Schneider, and it is Sally who is getting attacked by Cropsy. She is fighting back, though. She's like grabbing onto his hands where the shears are coming towards her.
In the meantime, like we keep cutting to Glazer, like at the campsite. Right there is Alfred, who's like pretending to be asleep.
Yeah, he's like right next to the fire. I'm like, okay, are you not hot as hell?
I mean, that's why he's not asleep, I guess.
I suppose, yeah. But as Glazer's getting the matches, Alfred's just straight up just staring at him.
Yeah, literally just looking at him. He's doing that thing in Evil Dead. It's just like Glazer looks back, he closes his eyes, Glazer looks away, opens them.
Yeah. So Glazer gets the matches and he heads on back. And he's coming up to Sally. He's like, Sally. He said, my little.
Yo, Sally, I got the matches. We're back, baby.
We're back, baby.
Get ready because I'm ready for round 2 for more disappointing sex.
Yeah, for a second. And he slowly lowers the blanket. And then he gets got.
Yes, he does. What happened to Sally?
I don't think we see.
Oh, okay. I always thought she was decapitated or something like that. But we don't really see it.
No.
Again, it's so fucking dark.
This scene is pitch black.
You can barely see Glazer dying.
Because he is getting attacked and he gets stabbed. Like
he gets stabbed
chest,
through like
neck,
right here, like right where the neck meets
like
the chest.
clavicle kind of area.
And like at first I'm just like, Cropsy's strong because he's like lifting Glazer up and like fucking hauling him through the woods.
I mean, that's what happens when you're a maniac. He's probably going off like just straight adrenaline.
I was about to get mad because at one point he like pins him against the tree.
Yeah.
And I thought they were going to do a Halloween thing with him just hanging there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, those shears would not be strong enough. But no, like Cropsy pulls him out and fucking Glazer just lies on the ground. It's like, curtains for me.
Curtains for me, man.
I guess I couldn't handle the Cropsy style.
He couldn't handle the Cropsy style.
Later, everybody. And then just fucking dies.
Oh, man. But, obviously since Alfred was following Glazer, he
witnessed the whole fucking thing.
And he's like, fuck. Finally, a peeping Tom doesn't really pay off, but now I witnessed a murder. Mm-hmm. So he runs back to tell Todd.
And this is a really funny line of dialogue because he's like, Todd, I saw him, the face from the cabin. Remember when I said that? It's like, you didn't tell Todd that.
He did not tell Todd
You told Glazer that, and guess what? He's dead now.
And I love how Todd's like...
Yeah, Todd's just like, come on, man. What are you talking about?
And then he finally gets up and he's like, I'm only going to check with you so you don't wake up the rest of the campers. Mm-hmm. He's like, but if this is another one of your tricks, and I'm like, okay, we already have a camper missing. You have canoes missing. Weird things are happening. I might be a little more on edge. I would
probably be a little bit more susceptible to listening to murder allegations.
Yes, like if a child is like, I witnessed a murder, I'd be like, oh, okay. Well,
okay, cool.
We need to figure out.
Let me get my gun.
So we need to figure this shit out. So Alfred, so Todd goes with him and sees that Glazer is dead. Mm-hmm. And then now Todd is attacked by Cropsy.
Yeah, gets a little cut on the side of his head. Crazy that Cropsy didn't just kill him right there, considering the fact that kid was responsible for you being that way.
I'm wondering, does he know? Or is he just like killing people?
Oh, he absolutely knows. Because later on, he'll like kidnap Alfred to kind of like lure him in.
I just thought maybe I don't know. Maybe he wanted to do it more in style. That's why he's like, I'm just going to knock you out real quick while I take this kid.
He's kind of like, in the business, we call this murder foreplay.
Yeah, and it seems like he likes getting his victims like alone first. So since it was two of them there, he's like, I need to knock you out.
Kind of, but at the same time, he doesn't really do much to get he got
the whole alone. Raft, I suppose, happened to, and none of them were alone.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
He doesn't really do anything to get them alone. They just happen to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, then again, Cropsy was hiding in that canoe, and it's just like, how long were you in that thing for?
Just like,
he's just like, they're gonna come eventually.
They're gonna find me in there. Oh, once they do, they're gonna get it.
Oh, they're gonna get it.
So Alfred runs away, and what
is it? Cropsy follows him, and I'm just like, man, Cropsy, you fast as fuck, because like Alfred's booking it, and Cropsy's like keeping up.
He's just straight Terminator
he's doing
mode.
He's doing the run from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Just
the cop.
The cop doing
what's
that.
What's the cop's name? In that
I can't remember. Fuck. I know he's played by Mr. T, but I can't remember the cop's name.
I
just remember him going, Flintlock Wood!
Flintlock Wood! But yeah,
now you're a shenaniganizer.
But now we're back at the camp, and we see that the raft comes back. Their makeshift one. Not a good sign.
They're like, what's the weird tarps over it?
Weird. And, Michelle's like, you kids stay here, because she's sensing some weird shit happening. And so she goes to take a look.
And then we get the most prolonged, like, it takes her fucking forever to swim to this raft.
Like, they literally shot the entirety of her swimming out
Must have been, because it takes her fucking forever to get to this raft.
The kids are even having a whole other conversation, like, hey, Dave, what do you think is in there?
And fucking Todd even shows up. He's just like, oh.
He said, what's going on?
What's going on?
And finally, Michelle reaches the raft and uncovers the tarp, and then there's a severed arm that
I think it's Woodstock's arm that comes out, because it's like
falls
missing the
onto
fingers
her,
and stuff.
yeah,
like that.
and then she literally
grabs the arm
and
pulls it off.
And she's like
kind of like in Jurassic Park, of just like, oh, Mr. Arnold.
Yes,
oh.
Literally, it's the Jurassic Park scene. And then
Woodstock's body, I guess, was floating underneath the raft, because it just comes bobbling
pops up, and again, more screaming. And I'm
really great, like dummy that just comes up.
Oh yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah.
But obviously now the kids are crying, they're freaking out.
Do you know what's weird about the raft scene, the murder one that I just remember now? I always thought that like Jason Alexander's character, Dave, I thought he bought it. Like, he got killed on the raft, too.
Yeah.
But no, he doesn't die in this movie. He makes it to the end.
He does. He is still alive.
Which is good, because he's the only good actor in this movie.
He is.
Like, you can actually tell he's caring.
No, yeah. He, because everyone else, their lines, they're a little, they're a lot.
Yeah.
They're struggling a little bit.
For me, it's just like
more natural.
Dave seems like the one guy at this camp that's like, yeah, I'd hang out with him. He's pretty cool.
No, he is cool.
He can get me some porno, man.
Besides when he was just like gawking at that girl's butt with Eddie at the beginning.
Yeah, but that was one.
That was weird, because him and Eddie don't hang out for the rest of the time.
No, they don't. They don't even look like they like each other.
No, that's why I was like, I don't know why they put that at the beginning, but okay. But anyways, the kids are freaking the fuck out, and Alfred's still running through the woods, running away,
booking it, going somewhere, I guess.
Yeah, and then so Todd sends Michelle and the kids back on the raft. He's like, just get back to the camp,
and then
get help.
Most of the rest of this movie is just, I guess, running through the woods.
It is. It's a lot of running through the woods.
Because Todd is now going to look for Alfred.
Yes.
And somehow he gets an axe. He just has an axe at some point. And
he does.
I was just like, where'd you get that?
Well, it's like in A Violent Nature when, who was it? I can't remember the guy's name, but he finds the axe.
He finds an axe.
And he comes back and he's like, well, how do you explain this? And the other dude's like, you could find an axe anywhere in the woods.
Yeah, but this is New York.
This is New York woods. You would usually find a gun.
This is New York. You would usually find pizza or like hypodermic needles out there.
Crazy.
Rats the size of cats out there.
But not an axe.
Not an axe. How fucking absurd.
But no, as Todd is running through the woods to find Alfred, and Alfred's running through the woods to get away from Cropsy.
And Cropsy's chasing because he's just in it for the love of the game.
Yes. As that's happening, Michelle finally arrives back to camp with the other kids, and she runs up to Good Hair Guy. Don't know his name. The other
caretaker, whatever.
I assume he is going to be. He's probably been watching over the other kids, the younger ones.
Yeah.
And she runs up to him and says, "There's a murderer in the woods."
And typical dude fashion, he's just like, "What? You're crazy. What are you talking about?"
I want to say, do not, because he says, Todd put you up to this.
Yeah.
Stop pulling pranks.
Don't pull pranks.
I
mean, when the canoes go missing, they're at first just like, oh, this is someone's prank.
Yes.
Like, they even think Alfred did it.
Yeah,
At least Glazer thinks Alfred did it.
And the thing is, it's just like, if you are pulling pranks that are putting others, or like, this isn't funny. If you're pulling pranks to the point where when you run up to someone and say there's a murder in the woods and they don't believe you because they think you're pulling a prank on them, you've done too much.
I mean, it's a kid who cries wolf situation. So,
and obviously Michelle is like, look at those kids, like they've seen
as
some
if that's
shit.
as if that's evidence of anything, because when you see the kids, it just looks like they had a rough weekend out in the woods.
They look just kind of tired.
Yeah,
they're kind of like hanging on each other.
None of them are covered in blood or missing parts or anything. It's just like, look at those kids. There's a murderer out there.
But I mean, he's like, all right.
I mean, I guess it works because it's just like, sure, let me call the helicopter or whatever.
They call the helicopter. The Coast Guard, I assume?
I think so. I don't know. It's New York. Just call some helicopter.
They do.
Just get a fucking helicopter out here, man.
We need the chopper.
Send the feds.
But yeah, so they call the popo or for help. And so Alfred is running through what I wrote down as the Blair Witch house, but it doesn't have a roof.
I was just like, this is a very interesting structure.
I don't know what the fuck this is. It's just like walls.
At first I thought it could have been Camp Blackfoot, because they mentioned that it wasn't far from here, and that it's just like it's out of business and stuff like that. But it's just like concrete blocks everywhere. Yeah. It doesn't look like any remnant of like a cabin or anything. No. So it's just like he just found a weird structure. He found like an Aztec temple out in the middle of New York.
It really, he's like in a ruin.
Yeah.
Like in New York. I don't know.
It's so weird. Those famous New York ruins.
Exactly. You know all about them, you guys. But
they're everywhere.
He ends up getting grabbed
by Grabsy, no Cropsy.
By Grabsy.
That should have been his name, Grabsy.
I apparently laughed during this scene because I wrote I laughed.
Then Alfred got taken and I laughed.
I think it was. And just then really I got taken
and there was no one to laugh for me.
And then no one laughed. No one cared.
No one cared.
But yeah, then now we see Todd running through the ruins right after them, and then he ends up in this cave system, ?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's mines now, like mine carts.
I watched this scene literally like 5 hours ago, and I can't even remember how he gets in. It's just like he's all of a sudden in like a barn or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I don't understand. In when I was doing my research on like fun facts, they talk about the end scene being in a cave because they wanted to do it back at. I think they wanted to originally do it back at Camp Blackfoot. But
that would make sense.
It would, but I think they mentioned that where they were going to film for like Camp Blackfoot, there were bats infesting the place, and so they deemed it unsafe for filming. So they decided decided to film into a cave instead.
Why not just repurpose the camp you were already filming at and be like, this is Camp Blackfoot? Like anyone would fucking tell the difference.
Couldn't tell you. But yeah, so they decided to do this final face-off in this cave.
That's such a shame that no one wanted to risk getting rabies.
Even just calling like animal control or something. I don't know. But now Todd is facing off against Cropsy, and I don't know. It's supposed to be the climax, but it's all
Alfred's
right.
kind of just pinned up against the wall.
Yeah. He has like the shears like through his arm, and he's like trying to get it off,
and Todd's just wandering through this fucking cabin barn thing.
Yeah.
Just like with his axe, and in the meantime we're getting flashbacks to the prank from the beginning, which would make sense. Which would make sense if they were back at Camp Blackfoot, because as is, it's just like he's just randomly remembering, like what he did when he was a kid.
He's like, man, this is Cropsy. I almost killed that guy.
I almost killed that dude.
Remember when?
But this is when we learn that yes, Todd was one of the kids responsible for this.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't seem like he was the main kid.
No,
like he wasn't the one with the head that put there.
Honestly, because that kid, we don't learn his name. I don't believe, because it's all the other kids that he's like says like, you know, Snoop, whatever the other guys' names are, like this guy, this guy, this
Snoop
guy.
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Like, he's like, are you guys in? And it would have
Insane
been
Clown Posse. Wu-Tang Clan.
It would have been better if he was kind of the mastermind and that was like the reveal that, we like, oh, that was Todd and he said everyone else's name. That's why we didn't know it was him the whole time.
I think the problem is here that we are expecting good writing from a slasher film.
True. Just a little
bit. I mean, we're asking for things from the beginning to come back towards the end. The pea shooter never comes back. This movie's fucking garbage.
You know what? The pea shooter would have been good here if he used that as the weapon.
I mean, I guess so. Or an actual
Or
gun.
Alfred or something. Like, if, like, he, I don't know.
Shot Cropsy with the pea shooter just in the ass. Just
yeah.
Pew!
Or, like, maybe he tried to shoot, but, like, maybe it gets, like, jammed or something. He's like, ah.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know. That would have been fun.
But during this, we get a Cropsy face reveal.
We do. And it's like,
He's got a weird swirly face.
Yeah, it's more like melty.
Yeah, you can kind of see it here on this DVD cover of what it looks like. It's not exactly like that, but close enough. It's like fine. It's like white and like fleshy and stuff like that.
Little pink.
A little
reddish.
A little girl. It's not like Freddy, which is like pizza face.
Yeah.
It's
It's very melty.
I hesitate to say like real burn victim.
No,
it's not at all. It's stylized.
And I think what is the guy's name that did the special effects?
Tom Savini.
He even said he only had 3 days to make that.
Fuck.
So he was kind of on a time crunch. So he said that he knows it's not really like a burn that he did. It was more of a melt, but he's like, that's what I was able to do at the time.
So this whole movie is a Jaws situation of just like, it doesn't look good, so just obscure Cropsy in the dark until we get like just the reveal.
Exactly. But Alfred ends up freeing himself and he goes to save Todd because Cropsy has a fucking flamethrower.
He's got a flamethrower.
Which, where the hell did he get that?
I don't know. He just had it on lock and load.
I suppose.
He's ready to do like the ending of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I was like, just like Todd, he just found it out in the middle of the woods.
Just out there in the middle of the
hanging out.
Somewhere out there in those woods, Johnny's just fucking leaving things everywhere.
Exactly. In New York, you know how it be.
You know how it be.
But yeah, so Alfred saves Todd just in the nick of time. He goes and he he kills.
He quote unquote kills
Cropsy.
him.
But just kidding. He has to have one final jump scare.
You don't actually kill a slasher at the end.
No, you never do. So as they're leaving, Cropsy pops up again. But this time
Todd fucking buries an axe into his head.
Tom is ready. And I think fun fact as well, it was Savini, is that what we just said his name was? Savini's the one that wielded the axe at the end.
I mean, that makes sense.
Because he wanted it to get it right.
Did you ever see the movie Maniac, the original?
Not the original, no.
Okay, because they have that scene where it's just like...
No, I have seen the original Maniac.
You know
not
that
the remake,
scene in Maniac where it's just like, it's Tom Savini in the back of the car and like the main killer like jumps up on the car and like blows.
Yes.
Yeah. Tom Savini's just always up for being part of his own special effects.
Yeah, I think he's also the one, or maybe it was the director. I can't remember which one of the two it was, but they were the ones that were always wielding the shears because none of the actors that they were trying to like, they were test screening to play Cropsy would hold it correctly.
How fucking hard is it to hold?
They needed it to hold it in a specific angle to make sure that it was getting the lighting guy not doing great for the lighting to be just right for it to like gleam or sheen or whatever the fuck.
That's an interesting thing of just like how many takes did they do before they're just like, fuck it, I'll do it.
Yes, no, like seriously. But yeah, Todd takes the axe and he
writes into Cropsy's forehead
and then sets him on fire again.
Importantly, Alfred's the one that sets him on fire.
He
kind of drawing parallel to like Alfred is kind of like Todd, which is why
he sets people on fire.
He just sets people on fire who don't really deserve it.
He's just like me for real.
One day I hope to be him.
Yeah. And then we fade out and we get another ghost story telling the tale of Cropsy.
Now, this is like a whole new group of people,
Yes.
but I kind of like to think of it of just like, this is Alfred, a bit older, telling the story now.
I was kind of hoping, because that's what I was thinking too, and I was kind of hoping he like would have alluded to the fact, or if someone would have said like Counselor Alfred, what are you talking about? You know,
I kind of
like
thought that was going to
something.
happen too, but it doesn't.
And I was like, are we just supposed to like think that? I mean, I'm gonna think that, even though the guy doesn't really look like Alfred. But
no, but then again, like adult Todd doesn't look like kid Todd
exactly.
either,
So I was like, I don't know. That's gonna be my headcanon.
Yeah,
That
like
is
I would
me.
like to believe
It's
that.
Alfred telling the
a little bit
story.
grown up now telling the story, because there are parallels between Todd and Alfred. That's why they have that connection throughout the movie. So it only makes sense in my mind.
Me too. But that's it.
That's The Burning.
That's the movie, you guys.
Underrated gem, I would say.
I would say, yeah. No, it's
not fantastic.
No,
but
I mean, definitely better than Friday the 13th. Things happen. If we covered Friday the 13th,
things happen in this movie, unlike Friday the 13th,
and like
where
me and
nothing
Cody
happens.
said, exactly. Like me and Cody said, it's dark in this movie, and you can't see some of the kills very clearly.
But they're better than any of the kills in Friday the 13th, except for maybe the Kevin Bacon kill.
Oh, that was good.
Because that's iconic, the arrow through the throat and everything.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, Pamela Voorhees' decapitation is all right.
It's nice, yeah.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's quaint.
It's quaint.
It's okay.
It's very quaint.
It's just a quaint little decapitation. But yeah. Oh, and also we kind of forgot to say, this is another one of my little
we didn't
fun
forget
facts.
anything. We're done here.
Okay, sorry. No, whenever they get into the cave, for some odd reason, we didn't mention this because it was so fucking weird. Todd sees apparently.
Oh yeah, dead body.
Well, it's Karen's dead body.
Is it?
It is.
Okay. Because I was looking at it, I was like, who is that?
It's supposed to be Karen's dead body, but they kind of decided to do this.
Isn't it like a still frame or something?
Effort. It is a still frame.
Because
from
she's making a face. She's just like, or something like that.
And that, we probably didn't really notice that it was her because we couldn't fucking see her kill scene. It's a scene from that, a still shot, and I think they just lightened it.
Okay.
And they just put that in there to be like, oh yeah, by the way, he brought Karen here.
That's very 80s. Hey, we're running out of budget. We need to do something here.
No,
we'll fix it in post.
That is literally what happened.
That's crazy, because I was wondering, it's just like, why is it just a still frame of her face?
Yeah.
Also, why only her body? Why not all the other victims?
I was kind of waiting because they
because
still
I thought
frame on her, and then they kind of go back to Todd, I think's reaction. They go back to Karen, and I was like, is she the only one here?
She is. Glazer's not there. None of the kids from the raft or anything.
Sally's not there.
I thought they're going to do like a Halloween thing where it's like Michael kind of has all of his kill victims in one room, and it's just like, nope.
Just for some reason.
No, just
Karen's
for some
here.
reason he was very attached to Karen.
It was just her still frame from the death scene.
To which I would argue, just don't put that in there. But I guess they needed a jump scare there. I guess.
Suppose.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, I burped.
Sorry.
I always drink carbonated drinks when I come over, and it's
not
a good idea.
I just knock my mic over, and then I just drink good old water.
I have water too. I have heartburn as well right now.
That's not good.
It's not.
Need to get that shit under control.
But anyways, also last fun fact that I have, because I had time to write about fun facts this time, you guys, because I knew this would be a short one.
Yeah.
There was apparently...
I mean, relatively short. We have been talking about this movie longer than the movie it is.
I mean, to be fair, half of this was just us, like, not talking about this movie, talking about Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's true.
But they did have talks of a sequel to this movie.
Okay.
But
it didn't do well at the box office.
It didn't do well at the box office, and the director did not want to be typecasted as a horror director.
Well, here's a good thing, because most of the Friday the 13th movies are directed by different guys. You could have just gotten a different guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
he
even
didn't
John
wanna do it.
Carpenter bailed on directing Halloween movies after the original. So
Yeah. But
anyway, that was The Burning.
that's it.
Solid film. I think I rate this lower than I would have back when I initially saw it.
Yes.
I rated it a 3.5.
Okay. I rated it a 3.5 my first watch. I
Okay.
feel like I would rate this probably like a 2.5 now.
Oh, fair enough.
But I mean, still good. I mean, like I said, 2.5 is like a solid average movie, and probably watch it again. I mean, I had a good time.
I had a pretty good time when I could see what was going on.
Exactly, yeah.
No, like, there's a lot of, like, I know we've talked about a lot of the problems the movie has, but, like, yeah, it's fun. The kills in this are, like, really unique. They're very bloody for the time.
Absolutely.
Especially compared to either Friday the 13th Part 1 or 2. I don't know. I like Cropsy as a killer. Like, I think he's, like, interesting. I love the scissors.
Yes.
They're very iconic. I think they inspired, like, the killer from, what is it? The PC game Clock Tower.
Oh, okay.
Because that killer in that also has, like, a giant pair of shears that he goes around and kills with.
Nice. Okay. Cool.
I don't know. To me, it's just, like, this one is clearly far superior to Friday the 13th of just, like, why didn't this get the sequels?
Yeah.
Why did Friday the 13th go on to be this huge horror franchise and The Burning kind of just got left...
Like, fizzled out?
Yeah, kind of just got left behind.
No, this was good. It had iconic scenes. And yeah, I enjoyed it way more than Friday the 13th. I need to watch Friday the 13th Part 2. Maybe I'll like it a little bit better. Because the first part, god damn, nothing happens in that. I don't know. Have y'all watched Friday the 13th in a while? Have you?
It's been a minute
if
since I
not,
watched
go back
any of
to
them.
it. Because, like, it literally nothing happens.
I had a moment a few weeks ago of just like, I want to binge watch these, but then I was just like, nah, I don't want to make myself angry.
Yeah. Especially if we're going to be doing a ranking eventually. I don't know if we'll do it next year or not. But yeah, we'll go over our schedule for next year eventually. But yeah. Thanks, you guys. Now,
who cares what we have to think? Because it's time to get to what does Letterboxd have to say. I didn't go too crazy on this. I got like
Me
7
either.
of these.
I think I have even less than you. Yeah, I only have 4.
You always have less than I do, though.
I know. And honestly, I just did ones that I liked because a lot of the 1-star reviews or half-star reviews were just talking about Weinstein.
Yeah, a lot of them. And I have one that brings up Weinstein.
Yeah.
So.
And I was like, I get it because, like, he's a disgusting human being.
He's a monster.
Yes. But I was like, I'm going to try to keep it lighter and not talk about that disgusting human. Not even a human.
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah. Okay.
We think Cropsy was the monster, but really it was the screenwriter.
Exactly. But this one was 3.5 stars. I don't know, man. Maybe Cropsy should have just not pushed a lit candle onto his bed that happens to be sitting next to a canister of gasoline.
I mean, maybe, but, you know, double-edged sword, that is victim blaming.
True. That's funny. 3.5 stars. They did not just compare a burn victim to an overdone Big Mac. They did.
They absolutely did.
They fucking did.
It would have only been worse if they compared him to fried chicken. Because
Good
not
Lord.
only would it have been insensitive, it also would have been racist.
It would have been. You're correct. Okay, and then 4.5 stars. A PSA not to keep your large canister of gasoline bedside.
Okay, so it was gasoline.
It was, yeah.
Okay. I just figured because they mentioned him being an alcoholic that it could have just been alcohol everywhere.
No, that's why, like, it was so weird how when the guy was listing off, like, all the terrible things that he did, I was like, we didn't see any of this, but whatever. And then we have 3 stars. Oh, I need to bring this up closer to me. This one's long.
Let me look at this with my eyeballs.
Hold on. Okay, 3 stars. This early 80s slasher deserves a lot of respect for being able to create such an imaginative, memorable atmosphere without having to rely on the usual tropes adopted by so many other horror films.
And I don't feel like the atmosphere in this movie is that much different from your average
it's
slasher.
Not too imaginative, actually. This guy is going a little crazy, but love that. And all of that without forgetting to still create fleshed out characters who can't help but start to root for. I would disagree.
Someone check his hard drive.
I do not feel like these characters are fleshed out.
Not really. Not even our main character Todd is all that fleshed out.
No, and I'm not really rooting for any of them because, to be fair, Todd literally set this man on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was funny. I was seeing, I think that was on, I can't remember. It was when I was researching. But it was talking about how they did it a little differently, where all of the girls in this were actively really rejecting a lot of the boys and not wanting to have sex. How in like other slashers, it's usually like obviously a very consensual kind of sex going on.
I mean, except for Karen, who kept going back and forth.
Yeah, I was like, but to be fair, she seemed scared. And then it was talking about how usually there's also a final girl, but this time there was the final man in this. And also the man ended up being the one that was the whole reason why there was a maniac killer on the loose. Like, because of his actions.
Your final guy, I don't know. I guess this would have been an early example of a final man as opposed to the final girl. Because, like, we wouldn't get, like, Evil Dead until, like, a year later.
Yeah.
Which that has Ash surviving to the end. And then, like, A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 also has, like, a final guy. So, yeah, I guess this is an early example of that.
Men.
So,
yeah.
Go men.
Go men.
Finally, a win for men.
Okay, and then it continues saying, the burning is not quite as memorable or even as interesting as some of the other genre classics.
But I get what he's getting at.
But it does deserve more attention than it has actually received over the years. In fact, I think this is a better summer camp film than the original Friday the 13th.
Thank you.
Yes.
That was at least sensible.
Yes. Fabian, whatever your name is.
Thank you, Fabian.
Thank you, Fabian.
Fabio.
But that was mine.
Cool. All right. I mostly went for just lower rating ones.
Yes. I was like, if you found ones that were, I couldn't find any good ones.
Yeah. Half a star. Holy hell, this is such a hard watch. Literally disgusting. I was actually enjoying it before the quote unquote teen nudity. I know they all look 40 because it's an 80s movie, but still, they're supposed to be young. So whack. It's like, if that's your parameter, you're going to have a problem with every slasher film.
Yeah. I was like, a lot of slasher films do that.
Yeah. Extremely hard to watch with the blatant sexual harassment and assault. I mean, kinda, yeah. They really fetishize a woman's discomfort. I don't think so.
I feel like they were very much... I don't think they were fetishizing it. But I don't know. I feel like they were meant to be like, yeah, this guy's creepy.
Yeah. Literally, all the guys don't understand the words no and stop, which is said during several sex scenes. There's only one sex scene.
Yeah, I guess
and
they were meaning more...
ejaculated one.
Yeah, and I guess they were meaning like the sex scenes, like any scene where there
any
was like...
make out scene, I guess. Okay, that's not really a sex scene, but I get you.
Any contact scene.
This is supposed to be a Christian movie.
Yeah.
After seeing who the producer is, it all makes sense.
Yeah.
Scores started at a 3.5, but now it gets this shit score. Wish I could go lower. Sucks because it would have been so good without that BS. Also, George Costanza jump scare.
Yes. But not really.
Firework jump scare, by the way,
firework,
too.
Yes.
Yeah. Half a star. There has never been a movie more obviously headed by Harvey Weinstein. I don't think I have any other Weinstein ones here, but that was my big one.
Yeah.
Half a star. It's called The Burning because I want to light my eyes on fire.
I don't think so. I think it's because someone burned in it.
I mean, I think so. I mean, the title can have multiple meanings. Half a star. I'll never get... Wait a minute. I'll never get... Stop. I keep thinking I must be missing something until I realize I am not. Corny 80s slasher movies are an embarrassment to watch, and I feel dumber for everyone I've tried to get through. 1/2 star for cool guy George Costanza.
I like how he says he gets number for everyone he watches. Like, that means he's continuously
He's
trying.
continuing to watch this
He's like,
genre
I'll
for
find
somewhere.
one of them.
I'll get to one of them.
I actually like it.
I wonder how this guy feels about Halloween, but okay.
Oh, yeah. I feel like Halloween's not very, it's very much not a campy slasher. It's
No.
just like,
I mean,
serious.
eventually they do get
Definitely,
that way, but yeah.
first one.
1/2 star. That was kind of miserable, to be honest. So much minor nudity, gross. I feel like the characters that get nude in this movie are at least like supposed to be 18 or camp counselor.
I feel like, yeah, because I feel like all the older kids.
It's the older kids that go off in the
Yeah.
canoes, so.
I don't know. I don't know their ages, but I just know that the actors are older. And also, this is just very much like if you watch a 70s movies are even crazier than 80s. Like, they didn't give a fuck in the 70s.
Not at all.
I Spit on Your Grave, insane. Have you seen that?
I have seen that movie, yes.
I almost can watch it. Like, those, and then also like we talked about Last House on the Left, like those are so borderline like snuff films. It's crazy.
Mhm.
So like seeing a boob, not that bad.
Is it bad that the only scene that I viscerally remember from I Spit on Your Grave is when she cuts that dude's dick off?
Yeah. I don't even think I made it to that scene.
Oh, okay.
Because like I ended up having to stop watching because I was like, whoa, this is a lot.
I mean, that scene is a lot
At the very beginning.
because they hang on that
Yeah.
for a while. So, anyway, so much minor nudity, gross, and unwanted advances, gross. It's really unfortunate that it was that awful because Cropsy is a great villain and he's brutal as fuck. I mean, he is.
Yeah.
1/2 star. Pretty dumb movie. Also, the minors in this look too much like minors. Some of them do. Some of them just look straight up like in their 20s.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like, I don't know. I want to. How old is George Costanza?
He probably would have been in his like early 20s.
The Burning. What's his actual fucking name again?
Jason Alexander. He was
Jason
born in
Alexander.
59.
59. Okay, so 1959 minus.
So he would have been
19.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quick math.
Quick maths. As I exit my calculator.
Oh, I was wrong. I have one more Harvey Weinstein one. It's 1/2 star. The Life and Times of Harvey Weinstein. Watch it if you hate yourself.
Yes, there you go.
Anyway, that was mine. So,
Oh, yay!
thank you guys for joining us for The Burning.
It's been a good time.
It's been a pretty good
I hope
time.
you felt very
a lot of
summery.
Jimmy Neutron references this time.
It was good. I'm so glad that you said it was beautiful.
That's called improvising.
Yeah,
so
that's improv.
that's
for you
improv
folks.
for you. And I haven't taken a single class.
Oh,
so
love it.
But anyway, for next week, I'm very excited for this one. We're going to be doing Zodiac. We're going to finish off not with a slasher, but with a serial killer. The
Yes.
real life notorious case of the Zodiac killer. Turned into a 2007 movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, Mark Ruffalo, and Robert Downey Jr.
Ooh, okay. I didn't know those guys were in it.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. And of course, it's based off of a book by one of the guys who was doing the Zodiac case at the time, Robert Graysmith. I'm going to be reading that book, of course.
Yeah.
And I'm probably going to be doing other research on the Zodiac killer just in general, because this case does fascinate me.
Yeah, I was like, I'll probably listen to a podcast or two about
And it's
it.
our gateway into doing true crime on this podcast.
Yeah. I don't know about that. That would be too heavy for me.
I guess so, yeah. There are some cases I've heard about. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I was like, I know we brought up a couple of like true crime cases.
Mhm. But this time we're going to do an actual true crime case, the
Yes.
Zodiac.
The Zodiac.
I'm super excited for it. It's going to be a great way to end off serial killer slasher month. So
Sure will.
I hope you guys join us. And if
Please
you're
do.
listening, please give us a like and subscribe. If you're not subscribed on YouTube, hit the notification bell to stay up to date when we upload. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow, give us a rating.
Yes.
Comment down below what you guys like about the podcast. Did you watch The Burning? Do you hate guys in it too?
Do you
I
also
hope
hate
you
them?
do.
Yeah.
But anyway, and follow us on our socials on
Yes.
Facebook and Instagram. So
Midnight Movies.
Midnight
Podcast,
Movies.
I think.
I believe so.
I believe so.
So-
Midnight Movies Podcast. There you go.
And in the meantime, guys, stay crispy.
Crispy.
Like Cropsy. His name should have been Crispy.
Ooh, Crispy. Crispy's coming, everybody.
Would you like your chicken well done or extra crispy?
Cropsy's like, yo, that's not cool.
Yeah, that's not cool. That happened literally 5 years ago.
Dang.
Too soon.
And then stay
Spooked. We'll see you guys next week. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.